Yo, and it's another episode of the CheckDown. I'm here with my co-host, Certified, J Mick, Kicker, Certified. How you feeling today, bro?
I'm blessed though. On the right side of 6 feet, you know.
Anytime you get up on the right side of 6 feet, we can't complain. J Mick, how you feeling, bro?
I mean, I'm feeling good. I mean, my team won for the first time in a long time last week, so I'm feeling good. Yeah. So I mean, that's pretty much it for me.
Kicker, what's happening with you, man? How you feeling, bro?
Man,
Hello.
I'm feeling real good. You feel me? My offense finally looking like, you feel me? They starting to do something, you know.
Stupid.
You
Yeah,
feel me?
man.
Yeah, we looking good. We looking good. I think all our teams scored a win this week except for oh, my bad. Oh, certified.
Hey, it's cool, dog. It's cool. You know what? Here we go. That's all I got to say about that.
Hey, man, it was a good week of football. I beat the Dolphins. The Patriots came out with their dub.
Yeah.
Certified. I'm disappointed though. I'm very disappointed.
Hey,
I,
man, it
I, I,
happens, dog.
I thought you really was gonna pull that win out, but shit happened.
I did too, man. My quarterback got a little banged up, man. But it shouldn't have never came down to that, man. My defense laid the egg. I understand. They tightened up in the second half, but it got too far gone. Like that touchdown before the half, bro. I don't know how the hell Tavares Ward he missed the whole ball.
Yeah, he definitely did. That's for
I,
sure.
I I don't even know how that's even possible, though. And it looked like he was about to go up and catch the ball with his hands, but then he brought his hands down and missed the ball. I was like, bro, if you gonna do all that, just knock it down.
Facts.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
think he was having
it
this
was
argument.
third down.
Yeah, I think he was having this argument in I think it was Sports and Coffee or whatever. We was having this argument with Monty. Monty was like, "Oh, it's just the play." I'm like, "Bro, you cannot call no freaking zero blitz with 30 seconds left in the half, bro. That's a bad play call, bro."
Yeah, but if you go back and look at the all 22, I feel like it was the right call because that
Okay.
blitz is the reason why Kirk threw a duck. Um, Ward was getting dusted on that route. If Kirk would have been able to step into that throw, Buddy would have walked in untouched. Like he would have smoked Ward by at least 3, 4 yards. It wouldn't even been close.
Nope.
So I don't have a problem with the blitz. A zero blitz, okay. But that blitz, um, because when you look at Kurt, he wasn't able to step into the throw. So he kind of just like threw it up on his back foot. But yeah, Ward got toasted, bro, on that route. Hey man, you know, but it is what it is. If CMC doesn't fumble, on the three, we're not even in that situation.
True.
I see him fumbling.
This is the second week in a row he don't fumble. He fumbled at the 6 yard line in Cleveland.
Mm.
Yeah. I mean, he a little
Hey,
banged
man.
up though, man. I mean, he got that with that well, I guess it's like a rib or oblique situation. So maybe that's
Right.
part of it.
Yeah.
Did he suit
Yeah.
up?
He put on the helmet too, cleats.
Okay.
He got on the
All right.
field.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to hear that shit. He suited up, man. If you ain't 100%, go sit
Don't get
down
on the
because you
field.
hurting the team. Yeah. Hey, man, everybody can get it, dog. Everybody can get it. You know what I'm saying? Like I was talking shit about Shanahan. Every Bosa too. Everybody can get it. I ain't got no favorites. Everybody can get it. Brandon, now you got bracked up. So like you gotta get open. You know, George was missing passes, man. But I'm gonna keep it a bean, dog. I really put it on Shanahan. My first issue with him is why did y'all go home when you were an hour flight from Minnesota? Why you fly all the way to California just to fly back to Minnesota? Why you do all of that? Like it's a bunch of unnecessary thinking, planning, moving, checking in, checking out, driving to the. It's just a lot of unnecessary shit to think about coming off a loss.
I mean, the funny thing is, like, I think if that game was not a Monday night game, if that shit was on Sunday, they probably wouldn't have went home. But I think he figured he had an extra day, so that's probably why they did it, in my opinion.
I mean I get that too, but I just it was just a bunch of unnecessary travel for me.
What happened week to week, man? Any given Sunday, man. But hey, if
Yeah,
y'all new to the channel, y'all just tuned in, hit the subscribe, hit the like, share this with your family and friends, man. Because this right here is gonna be one of the most exciting and entertaining sports shows every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. So y'all can tune in, y'all can catch us here, you know, kick it with us, give us some of your takes. We're gonna give you some of these parlays. We can give you some of these previews, and we're gonna try to get your money up.
I'm gonna try to.
Ain't nothing like free money, man. Ain't nothing like free money.
Yeah, I mean, you got to take that when you can get it, man.
Got to. So we finna get to this college football previews and parlays. Uh, so last night we went over a couple things, and the first team up, man, Georgia, Florida.
What's up, mate? What you got, Playboy?
I feel good, man. I've been in these spaces all week. I mean, chopping up with the Florida fans, talking my shit. I mean, popping my collar because I can. I mean, nigga, we the back-to-back champs. We the number one team in the country. I mean, but we going into this game a little hurt. I mean, Brock Bowers not going to play. Uh, so I mean, I think in the preseason the line on this game was 20.5, right? And so, like, I can't attribute the line movement solely to Brock being out, but a good portion of that is Brock being out and just playing games throughout the season. So we haven't really, I think we might have covered the spread one or two times the whole season. Like, we haven't really been covering spreads or whatnot. The spread for this game, 14.5. I mean, if I'm betting on this game, I mean, I would definitely Georgia going to win the game, bro. I'm not even concerned about that. Like, I think Georgia going to win by 7 to 10 points, but the 14.5 is a little bit much. The game, like for people that don't know, the game in Jacksonville, the game a neutral site game. I mean, but the interesting fact is that my quarterback Carson Beck, he's actually from Jacksonville, so for him it's a home game. So I mean, looking at that, I mean, like the Florida quarterback is Mertz. He's a transfer from the Big Ten. I think my defense for the most part can shut him down for the most part. So I'm not, I mean, Graham Mertz doesn't really concern me too much. Florida got a good running game though. Like, so I mean, like their running backs are good, so we got to give him credit for that. I think ETN for the Jaguars, his little brother is the running back. So he's the starting running back. So he's pretty damn good. So I mean, so for me, what I'm focused on is Carson Beck not turning over the ball and my defense trying to shut down that run game. If we could do that, we will walk out of there with a easy dub. I mean, if we can't do that, then it's going to be a struggle.
I think the factor in this game is going to be Georgia's just probably just a little bit too physical for Florida. Like Florida got a good running game, yes, but they haven't. The first couple times they've been hit in the mouth, they took L's.
It sounds like you trying to call him pussy, dog. I mean, what you really saying?
I'm saying like they gotta get their muscle up a little bit. They're a little young and
Yeah,
they're a little light in the ass, man.
yeah. Hey, tell Spo to send them boys some Wheaties or something, man.
Yeah, man.
They
See,
gotta hit
see,
the weight room. That's what they
I mean,
gotta
they're gonna
do.
need something more than that today, bro. I can tell you that shit right now. They're gonna
nah, hitting the weight room today ain't gonna
Weeds
help
ain't gonna
you.
cut it today, bro.
Yeah, hitting the weight room today ain't gonna help you.
That
But
running,
it's
what's y'all running back, J Mac?
So we got a mixture of running backs. So we got about 3 different guys. I think the dude that's gonna get the majority of the carries, I think he's like number 30. Hold on, let me pull up his name. I forgot his name on top of my head. Give me 1 second.
hey, why he looked that up? Everybody that's tuned
His
in, man. We on the road to 500 followers, man. On the
so
road
his
to
name is
500, man.
Edwards.
Edwards.
So Edwards is
That's
our starting running
Oh
back.
yeah,
But I
Edwards.
mean, yeah. I mean,
DeJohn or
so
something like that. Okay.
say what?
No, I think his
Yeah,
name DeJohn.
yeah,
DeJohn
yeah.
Edwards or something.
Yeah, so it's DeJohn Edwards. So like he's the lead back, but I mean we have 2 other running backs that we use. I mean, and we also got like a combo running back. I mean, wide receiver running back dude number 87 that we use on punt returns, but we also use him in the backfield as well because he's kind of hard to tackle or whatnot. So it's not like it. The thing about Georgia running backs is just not one guy. Like he's not gonna get 30 carries in the game. I mean, unless he's cooking like crazy. Now if the nigga cooking, then I mean, he's gonna get that many carries, but I doubt that's gonna happen.
So, bro, all right, I'm gonna sound real casual right now. Is Brock Bowers your tight end or your quarterback?
tight end.
Brock Bowers
All
is
right.
the tight end, but he's like literally he's the best tight end in the country. I mean,
He's
literally,
I've seen it.
basically what Kyle Pitts was to Florida that year.
yeah. I mean, except that he can actually block. So I mean that's
That part he can block.
that's the one difference.
He can
I
block.
mean, the dude can block. I mean, he's elite on the field. He's coming out in the draft this year. I mean, everybody's labeling him as a top 10 pick in the draft. And some people even think he could go top 6, top 7. He's just that dynamic.
I mean,
So,
Kyle Pitts bum ass went 4.
yeah, but this year draft a little different though, man, because you got Caleb Williams, you got Drake May, you got Marvin Harrison Jr., and then you got Jared Verse out of Florida State. So it's like,
Well, they got Trotter at right now, Mick.
who?
Jeremiah Trotter Jr. from Clemson.
I haven't heard a lot of like the people I
Is
talk
he
to.
eligible to come out?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't heard a lot of talk on him
Linebacker.
yet. So
Yeah.
I thought he
I
was
heard. I
a.
know he
I
was
thought he was a
10 before.
sophomore.
No, this is
Oh,
his draft
10?
class. He was a
Yeah.
sophomore last year.
Oh, he's a junior. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, and I haven't heard a lot of talk in the spaces that I be in, the people that I talk to about him per se. Like most of the talk is around the players I named, and I mean a little bit of talk around the kid out of Washington, like the quarterback.
Maybe because
Penix.
Clemson
Penix, yeah.
is
Yeah.
dog water. Maybe because Clemson is dog water.
Hey man,
Yeah.
y'all think that boy hurt? Cause he looked off last week.
So I mean, someone brought this to my attention that I mean he struggled that game he had last week against I forgot what school it was, but he struggled against that school, previously. So it's not like I gotta see how he comes out this week and play or his next game, whatever his next game is, and play. I'm not gonna judge the man off of one game because I mean Caleb has had 2 pretty subpar performances. And so
Yeah.
I ain't about to, say Caleb ain't the number 1 pick overall. Like, I mean, he gonna have to show that to me over the course of 3 to 4 games, and I'll do the same for Penix. I mean, Drake May didn't exactly play that great last week when they lost to Virginia, and I don't know too many people having them losing to Virginia, North Carolina losing to Virginia because Virginia not even a ranked team, and I think North Carolina was in the top 10. So I mean, Penix had a bad game, so I can allow for that. And I'll just see how he's going to play this week. And I mean, if you don't play good this week, then you got to kind of keep an eye on that.
Yeah,
Right.
I feel you.
Oh, and the other dude for Georgia to look out for is the backup tight end. His name is Belk, I believe. So I mean, he's going to be starting in place of Bowers, so he's the guy to watch out for. And in the Vanderbilt game 2 weeks ago, when Bowers got hurt early in the third, he's the one that came into the game and played that position. I mean, obviously he's not as good as Bowers, but he's pretty good. So I mean, Georgia got like good depth on the team. So I got to see how he's going to play.
Yeah, I like Georgia in that game. I probably would buy it down to 10 though. I think they could cover 10. I don't think it'll be a 14-point beating, but it could get ugly
So
though. It's a possibility
so
to get
so how
ugly.
your offense look outside of the
Tight end.
Brock guy?
So I mean, running the ball wise, I mean, Georgia's always been a running team. I mean, with the back-to-back natties that they got, like I mean, the run game was dominant. The run game not as dominant as it was in years past, but we can still run the ball pretty effectively. And then the other thing we did was we got in transfers from the transfer portal. So I mean, we got this wide receiver kid, Lovett. So, and I've been saying it for 2 weeks, like we're gonna need to see. I mean, because I mean, he's supposed to be a really good wide receiver. I mean, he's not a first round talent or nothing like that. Like if he comes out this year. But I mean, he's capable of taking over a game, and so like they're going to need their wide receivers to be more dominant. In terms of Carson Beck, I mean, Carson Beck is probably the second or third best quarterback in the SEC. I mean, some Georgia fans that tell you he's number one. I mean, I'm going to be a little bit more conservative with that. I won't say he's the best quarterback in the SEC. I'd probably say he's sitting at 2 or 3. So I mean, like Carson Beck is going to have to not throw picks, not fumble. He's going to have to take care of the ball. He's gonna have to, he's gonna have to get the ball to the wide receivers and like the tight ends and the running backs. Like he's gonna have to spread it out. Like so I mean, defenses. What I'm interested to see Florida doing is like a lot of teams try to take away Brock, and so that gives gives the other guys room to operate. So this is the first time in a long time where Brock is not going to be out there, and so I got to see how the offense changes. Like I don't really know if they're going to be so tight end centric because obviously Brock Bowers ain't there. So I got to see if they're going to try to focus more on the run game, or they're going to try to focus more on partly the run game and probably trying to get the ball to guys like Lovett. And, because Lovett can make plays. So he's going to have his opportunity over the next couple weeks to do that. So, we just got to see. But like I said, Florida, like I've been saying it to Florida fans all week, if we can't beat y'all without Brock Bowers, then our team was just not our team was not in contention for the national championship to begin with. We should be able to beat Florida without him. The rest of the schedule that could be a little dicey with rank because the rest of our games besides Georgia Tech are ranked teams, so it could get a little tricky. So,
Okay, so the next game we're getting into is Oregon, Utah.
Bro, who the hell is Utah?
Oh man, I don't know.
The Utes. The Utes.
The Utah Utes.
Hey yo, I was listening to a radio show and the dude was like, I'm still trying to find out what the fuck is a Ute. Like, what the fuck is a Ute?
Yeah,
I
what is
don't
a
know,
Ute?
bro. I think it's a bird.
I
I'm,
don't
I'm
know.
not sure.
I thought it was like a buffalo or something. I think they think
nah,
a buffalo
man, I
head or
got
something.
no idea what a Ute is, bro. Before football, I ain't never heard of a Ute in my life, man.
Me neither at all. All right, so Oregon versus Utah. I'm really looking at what Bo Nix can bring to this table this week. Utah got an iffy defense. Sometimes they've been able to stop some things. The first game, especially against Florida, I definitely thought they would get blowed out. They've had some key wins this year. I'm really looking to see if they can give Bo Nix a couple different looks and see what he really made of. Cause he been looking shaky a little bit.
Hey, what's the line on that?
This what 6.5?
Yeah, 6.5.
Uh,
I don't know why he's
for
looking
me,
shaky because this is 55th start. So
Yeah, he a 6-year senior.
I feel like the nigga
Nigga,
30
how
years
you
old. I feel
his
like he been playing forever.
55th start? How you know that?
bro, I've been
Stats
listening
and
to
research,
radio
man.
stations.
Yeah,
Bro.
he a 6-year senior. That's
55
crazy.
starts. God. Hey.
but Utah coming off a big win too, so it's a possibility they could come in here and upset. They just beat USC last week.
Yeah, Utah. To me, Oregon, man, they should be undefeated, man. They should have won that Washington game, bro. Like, they coach royally fucked that game up, man. They could have. They had chances on the goal line where they could have kicked field goals, or they could have been conservative and took the points and won the game. But for me, like going up to Utah is a very hard place to play, man. It's especially with that Utah defense. I do believe that Oregon going to win. I don't know about them winning pretty much by 7 points, man. I don't know about that. I would just take Oregon on the money line or take Oregon like -3, something like that, something safe. I mean that's just my opinion. You know, player props. I mean, like Bo Nix. I mean, if you think about taking Bo Nix for 3 touchdowns, I wouldn't do it. Because I mean, like the Utah defense is pretty legit. I mean, they pretty much shut down the USC for most of the game. I think what. So yeah, so and I mean Utah the first game of the season they like stifled Florida the first game of the season with Florida. I don't even think Florida scored more than 17 points that game. So I mean that's just the way I'm looking at it.
So yeah, I'll take money line too. I'll take the money line too. I'm taking Oregon money line. Because I think it's gonna be closer than people may think. I think it's gonna be a 3-point game, to be honest. I think Oregon wins by 3.
I ain't watching it, so.
Yeah, I mean, I won't be watching either because I mean my game will be on at the same time. So
Yeah.
I'll definitely not watch that
wait a
game.
minute. It's a 12 o'clock game?
Nah, the Georgia game a 3:30 game and the Oregon game at 3:30. So it's on the same time. I mean, I could watch it on two screens, but this Georgia Florida shit is kind of something serious for me. So I gotta watch that. Like, so I gotta have. I mean, like 100%.
Hey, bro, listen, Chef and Spo gonna be on your ass, boy, if y'all lose that game.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, well, not
I
just
think
them. I mean,
lose, I think they're gonna blow them out.
I mean,
who that?
I think Georgia gonna blow them out because I'm just Georgia.
Yeah.
Because they like, I mean, I'm basing that game like how Kentucky played Florida. Like Kentucky was running down their throat. So, I mean, I know Georgia a better team than Kentucky. So, I mean, we gonna see that.
Hey, Kicker, who your squad, bro?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm a casual now, bro. I like a couple teams. I just like
ain't no wrong with that.
But I mean, I was a Miami fan, but shit, Miami been falling off. So, so I mean, I like a couple teams though.
Nigga, you worse than Lori Harvey, dog. You believe a nigga when he down.
Sad,
man. Sad, man. Look at you,
know
man.
who you dealing with, man. That's that. Know who you know. I mean, know who you dealing with, bro.
Well, I'm kind of like the same way in NBA basketball, though. Like, no lie, like I really don't have a team no more. Like Kobe retired, and I just been up in the air. Like I like Steph, I like KD. So I cheer for them boys. I cheer for
the Lakers fan, though, man.
So you ain't celebrate that bubble, man?
No.
You gotta stop that, bro.
I was upset, bro. I was pissed off.
You was upset. Bro, I was upset that somebody won a championship for your team.
Bro, I do not like LeBron James.
So when you one of them like Kobe fans that just be chanting against LeBron hard as fuck, huh?
Bro, I was an avid hater, bro. I was all in. That's how I became a Steph Curry fan. Like I wanted him to lose so bad. I became a fan of Steph Curry game.
Yo, that is some crazy
hate. I really wasn't a LeBron fan, but I mean, when he came to the Lakers, I mean, I started liking him for real. But I wasn't like a LeBron hater. You feel me?
I mean, I'm not a LeBron fan either because I'm a Celtic fan, so I'm not gonna like LeBron, but I respect the nigga game. No, I say that.
Oh no, I respect. Like I know he a great player and all that, but like me cheering for him, I can't do it. I just can't pull myself. I tried. It didn't work.
Nigga, what's wrong with you?
I don't like that.
Hey, listen, bro. I hated Ken Norton, but when I talk about that Super Bowl, I don't even mention Ken Norton. It's like it's an afterthought. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about no Ken Norton, man. We want a motherfucking chip.
I can't cheer for LeBron for nothing in the world.
That's wild, dog. But hey,
I can't, bro.
I've heard it before.
I mean, I heard that from a lot of Kobe fans, though. Like, you know, like the real live Kobe fans that was with Kobe from the beginning. Like that's how they feel.
Bro, listen, I wasn't really watching basketball before Kobe. like I had watched watched a little bit, but I wasn't like a fan of like a team. I just watched basketball because that's what my pops watch or whatever. We were sitting there and watching. But
so you ain't never went on YouTube and watched like Michael Jordan or nothing like that. You ain't never did that.
I've seen Jordan games live. Jordan games live.
I'm just making sure now.
Pops a Jordan fan, so we watched it. I had my experiences with him. Like that's I always watched him, but like when I really fell in love with the game, it was Kobe. Like,
okay. And I
don't have a love for the game. I used to actually go to the bar to watch basketball. now you can't even pay me to watch it. I mean, I watch the playoffs, or maybe like the 3 4 weeks leading into the playoffs, like folks trying to get in the play in. But it's too many games. It's just I don't know, man. It's just it's not enjoyable for me to watch right now.
Hold on, Stu. How is that juvenile that I don't like LeBron James?
Yeah, and Stu was right, man.
I don't
It's
like that
childish as
nigga,
fuck.
bro.
I mean, I
I
don't like the
don't
nigga
like that
either.
nigga.
Like, I'm not cheering for LeBron for shit.
Bro, how
Like,
can you not like
but
LeBron
still,
James?
I
Bro.
just don't like him. I mean, like, I
Listen,
mean, if you talk about basketball skills, then yeah, I like the skills that he's possessed on the court. But I'm not
yeah,
rooting for that nigga though.
no.
I'm
Yeah,
just not.
nah,
Yeah,
I
but
get it.
I mean, for me, it's different though. Like we was going against them niggas in Cleveland and Miami, so I mean that shit is different for me. So
Yeah,
that's the reason why. That's the reason why I would just not. I'm not cheering for that nigga.
I mean, he ended your little super team.
We made him go to Miami. Don't ever forget that, certified.
Bro,
We
I
packed that
think you
nigga
looking
bags to
at
go
that
to
wrong,
Miami.
Jake. He made them niggas go to Boston, all of them,
I
because
mean, but
that's the
they
only
went to
way.
Boston. Well, I mean, yeah.
He made them go to Boston because they couldn't
Yeah, they
stop
went to
Yeah,
him by
Boston. Then
himself.
yeah,
yeah,
but I
And
mean,
exactly.
they
I
beat
mean,
him and made him go to
And he
Miami.
was still
but I mean,
giving them niggas that work.
but the thing about it was like, KG and Ray Allen, they didn't really want to go there. Like KG got what KG got, like he got traded there, and Ray Allen got traded there. Like they didn't want to go there, but once they got there, they was happy to be there. That's kind of how playing for the Celtics is. You might not, might not think you want to go there, but once you get there, start playing, like you in the garden and all that, like the fans gonna love you. So I mean, it is what
Yeah.
it is.
I mean, yeah, I get it though. When you get on the other side of the racism, it's a little easy to wake up in the morning.
Man, nigga, there's racism everywhere, nigga.
Y'all beat the shit out of them. Them folks there, man.
Not
Racism every
like
fucking where, man.
Boston, boy.
I mean, I'm born and bred out here, man. Yeah, I mean, it's racist here, but shit, I went to school in Georgia. It's racist as fuck out there too. So I mean, it's just a different kind of racism. That's all.
Oh man! All right, so back.
Certified. I hope your boys don't let me down.
Hey, Smith, see if you can put the line in there when you drop the game.
When I drop it, all right. Hold on. I got you.
Uh, uh, what's the deal with Duke's quarterback, man?
That's the next game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He hurt
minus 6.
So I mean, the Duke quarterback, he started the game last week, and then he couldn't make it through the game because
yeah.
I think the backup like it's some black kid. I just don't know his name on top of my head. So he came in the game, he finished the game. But even still though, I actually like Duke in this game. Like I don't like him enough to take the money line, but I like them enough to take the line because I think the line is -6. Like I would take Duke plus the 6, because I think Duke can actually win the game. I'm just not, like fully 100% on board because the quarterback might not play.
That
So
defense is balling, dog. They was giving us problems in the first half.
that's what I'm saying.
Problems.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like I said a couple weeks ago, their defense is good though. Like you're gonna have a hard time,
Yeah.
doing that. And I'm just not a Louisville believer, bro. I don't believe in them niggas. I mean, like they didn't have good wins. I understand that, but I just don't believe in them. And I just think Duke with that defense that they showing up to what Louisville with. I think they could definitely win the game, but I'm definitely taking Duke plus the 6.
I like the over.
You like the
What's-
over,
total
dog?
points.
What's the over?
Yeah.
45.5. That's an
So
interesting
how
play,
many
though.
points you think Louisville gonna score on that defense though?
So I think it's gonna be like a high score game. I can see like they could score like 28 points on them. Because
You think Louisville gonna score 28 points on Duke?
That's kind of tough. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I'd be shocked that Louisville scored 20 points on Duke.
Mm.
Hey.
I mean, they do both average a lot of yards, a lot of points now. So I mean, it ain't out of the realm of like ability that they can go over.
I mean, the only difference is
And I like
what you're talking about is that Duke defense. Though they got to be able to score in that defense. They got to score touchdowns. I mean, I'm not denying that they could probably drive down the field on them, but are they going when they get in the red zone? They gonna score? That's the question.
Yeah, that's the question. Now, that is the question.
But
But
yeah,
shit, Louisville defense stifling too.
yeah. I mean, it's pretty good. It's just not as good as Duke's though.
They good in the they better than Duke in the run, but they're giving up 220 yards in the air. Duke giving up 179.
Damn, that's good.
But Louisville only giving up 97 yards rushing the game.
Yeah,
Duke
I
giving
mean,
up
I just like the way
136.
Duke. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I just like the way Duke been playing all year, man.
How
Like,
was
you know,
Plummer playing for Louisville though?
he's what the quarterback, right?
Yeah,
Or
ain't
was
that
he?
like Jake
Yeah, I
Plummer
mean, he playing
nephew
a
or
lower.
something?
Yeah, I think it's like his nephew or some shit like
Yeah,
that. I mean, but their quarterback and their wins, man, they've been balling. Like they only got one loss. So I mean, like that's the one thing Louisville can do is like they can score now.
right.
And they've scored against the lesser defenses. But this is why I'm interested to see this matchup because I think this is a 7 o'clock game, right?
Yes. No,
Yeah.
3:30.
Oh
3:30.
damn. Well, I mean,
Another
I might have to replay this motherfucker, but yeah, but yeah, I mean, like that. I mean, Louisville. I'm not saying they can't score. I just think Duke is going to make it hard for you to score. That's all.
right, right.
They said the quarterback might play now.
Yeah, I mean,
For Duke.
yeah, like we was on last week and we was dealing with that last week, or I don't know if it was last week or the week before when it's playing Florida State, and I was just like, if the quarterback play, then I mean take Duke plus the 17, but if he don't play, I was like take Florida State, minus the 17. So I think, I don't know, like I feel good either way, man. Like I feel like Duke could cover like the 6 points in this game regardless.
Yeah.
So the other quarterback is he more mobile, right? The backup.
Yeah,
Um.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's athletic, but that really wasn't what he was. I don't know if it was first game jitters, for him last week, but he didn't really do much with his legs.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't really catch much of that game last week, but man, shout out to everyone in the chat too, man, and really do appreciate the support and shit. So
Yeah, appreciate that. Appreciate that.
I can't see the chat, yo.
You got it closed. You got it.
You
Might
gotta
got to
hit
open
you
chat.
got to go to the
No.
You
right
gotta hit
side, and it
chat.
says like private. It says like comments, and that's where the
Oh,
chat is.
okay. All right.
I mean, I'm not logged in, so if I try to log in, it'll kick me from the damn like StreamYard. So I got to do that next week, and
Yeah,
just next week. So
they added a new feature. I didn't know if it showed up. I meant to ask y'all before the show to let y'all. You can share the Twitter now and everything on y'all side.
Hey,
okay.
real quick, Mayor, go to hell, bro. How about that? Now I can see the comments and shit, nigga. Go to hell. Talking about good morning to everybody. What the Niners fan, nigga? Fuck you.
Hey, he can see the chat now.
We can see that shit live and in color now. It's just funny as hell.
I like the running back.
Shout out to
I like
Mayor
that
though.
running back from Louisville.
The running back for
I
Louisville.
haven't seen 1 second
Yeah,
of Louisville
Jordan.
playing football this year. I don't know nothing about Louisville,
His,
bro.
la-
I think the only game I watched was
his
the
last
game they
name.
played Notre Dame and they beat Notre Dame, and I was damn near shocked.
That was the only game they won.
Yeah.
Look like.
That's the only game I seen today.
Where I'm lying, yeah, I saw like the last 2 minutes of that game.
Man, I watched that whole game. I was damn dumbfounded. I was like, look, what the fuck is Notre Dame doing out in these streets, man? I thought it was gonna blow them boys out.
If you listen to
that's
it, you
why I
wouldn't even
didn't
know they
watch it.
played. You wouldn't even know they played 6, 7 other games. You only hear about them beating Notre Dame. That's it.
Well, I mean, that's they.
And that's not even
They
a
ain't even
quality
got
win no
they ain't
more
even
at
got
this
the
point.
Russian props on here now. Yeah, I don't know what FanDuel doing. They took the Russian props off for the Louisville game.
Maybe there's
Or
something
did
going
they
on with
even?
their
I don't
running
even
back
think
or
they had
something.
it yet. I don't know.
Tina talking shit.
She said she agreed with Mayor.
That's all right. That's all right.
Hey Tina, y'all on a bye week this week, right? Rutgers, y'all on a bye, right? I ain't see y'all game when I was looking through the
Yeah,
slate.
I think they play Ohio State next week though.
A bye
Something
week.
like that.
Yeah,
But man,
they
I
got
ain't
a
gonna
bye.
lie though. Rutgers though, man,
Yeah.
I've been cashing off of Rutgers all season though. I'm not gonna lie about that.
I ain't even know they had bye weeks in college basketball.
Talking about football.
Man,
Football.
Yo,
Rutgers got a football team. They got a football program.
man, say,
yeah, they got a football program, man.
Yeah.
They got a
Damn.
pretty decent football program, man. All right, so the next game is Kentucky, Tennessee. Tennessee minus 4.5. 4, my bad. Yeah. That's better. That's better right there, certified. You like how that look right there?
Yeah. That's money right there.
All right.
I was gonna stay away from this game. Only like one
I was
player
gonna say
prop
the
on here.
same
The Kentucky
thing,
running
bro.
back to score. The
Yeah,
running back to score. Davis. That's all I like.
yeah.
I'm staying away from anything else. Ray Davis to score.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. This is my conference, bro. I wouldn't touch the spread on this game for shit, bro. Like I don't trust Tennessee.
Yeah.
I said it last week against Alabama. I didn't trust them, and like I told people to take Bama. Minus. I think it was like -9, and I was so confident that I was watching the game. Bama was down 27 to half. I took a live bet. It was like plus 400 or some bullshit. I took that bet. And I made money. Like I don't trust Tennessee at all. But then again, I don't trust Kentucky either. So
Exactly.
So it's one of them situations where I might just bet the over on this game because I think they could both score. I mean, Tennessee has the capability to explode for points, and I mean Kentucky, as you've seen, I guess in the Florida game, they was able to run the ball and score a lot. So that's the thing I feel most comfortable with is the over. I'm just not touching the spread whatsoever.
Yeah,
It's moving up.
I was
It's
going.
at 50.
I was
It's
going
at
to say
50
the
and a
same
half
shit.
now.
Hey, certified. Tina says she would like to let you know her team is now bowl eligible for your information.
Oh yeah, say words, son.
Man, they going to
Frosted
the
Flakes Bowl.
Pinstripe Bowl, man. I told you that earlier, man. They going to the Pinstripe Bowl.
They going to the Poinsettias Bowl. Okay, but listen,
Playing right at the Yankee Stadium.
everything that J-Mick said, I was gonna say, man. I don't trust Kentucky. I don't trust Tennessee. I don't even trust the money line on this, man. But I like the over. That's about it. Tennessee is too consistent, and they got a little rivalry going on between them two. So it's like I can't call it.
It's an iffy game for sure.
I mean,
Definitely
it's
iffy
just
game.
the iffy, man. That's what this shit is. I watch a lot of Tennessee and Kentucky, and I couldn't even really tell you what I like in terms of the money line of the spread.
So y'all like the over 50 and a half?
Yeah, I definitely do.
Yeah. It's probably gonna be one of them ones. Hey,
I do think it could be a good game. I'm not saying the game gonna be mid or none. I think the game could be good. It's just from a betting perspective and cheering for one of these two teams to make me money. I just it's hard for me to call it. I could see a scenario where Tennessee wins by more than a touchdown. But I could also see a scenario where I'm in Kentucky, I'm in Lexington, they win the game. So for me, trying to win like the audience money, I'm gonna just tell them to bet the over. That's what I'm gonna do. So
I would say take Milton for his passion and rushing yards, but I don't know.
He passing yards at.
He be iffy.
Yeah, he iffy. I think it was at like 202. Passing and rushing together combined.
I mean, he should be able to hit that because the last couple of weeks they've actually been running him a lot more than they did at the beginning of the season.
He hit it last week in like the first quarter. I was like, yes, and then nobody else on his team hit for me, so I was just a little upset.
Yeah, I would take the over on that. If it's only 202, I would definitely take that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's combined, right?
Yeah, it's combined. Well, let me check it though.
I don't think they got that on draft. I don't think they got that on FanDuel.
They got it on here. No, it went up. It went up. It's 234 now.
Man, that boy Cole talking shit. Boy, for the Cowboys fans, boy, they woo! I can't wait for playoffs time to come around.
Oh man, you don't get to see him. You don't get a chance to beat him again, do you? Damn.
Cole a brave soul, man. Because I didn't see what them goddamn Eagle fans posted of him.
My God.
I just want to like drop the addy, nigga.
My God.
Ain't no nigga about to put me in that situation on Twitter, and I'm not about to drive up to your crib, bro. Man, fuck all that. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, that was some wild ass shit.
Hey, man,
certified wild, bro. His quote tweet for that shit.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean, like,
just saying, dog.
I literally woke up at 8:30 in the morning, joined Tina's space, went to the jumble. Like, what in the fuck am I looking at?
And it was close to his face, dog. I was like, nah, bro, we gonna have to swear. We gonna have to run that fade, cuz.
Nah, I'm not doing all that, bro. I mean, yeah, I mean, I get it. This is social media and shit, but bro, you not about to put my face in that situation. I don't give a fuck.
Just the game I was waiting for.
So
All right,
Yeah.
Colorado, UCLA giving Colorado 15.
That's 15.
Yeah.
Is UCLA that good?
They're pretty good this
Yeah,
year.
I
They're
ain't gonna
5-2.
lie, bro. They good.
Oh, okay. I
I mean,
didn't even know.
offensively, they're pretty good offensively. So,
Yeah.
and I
They
want to say
5-2
that
for a
Carson
reason.
still, he a
statistically,
problem.
yeah, I think statistically their defense is like in the top 3 for that conference too. So,
Hey, J-Man, how you loving that money from that Colorado bet you had, man?
man, I cashed in that bitch about 2-3 weeks ago, man. I had about 4 or 5 separate bets in like 2 or 3 different sports books, and then I took the over 3.5. So I mean, all them bitches hit. So I mean, so I'm just sitting back, just kind of enjoying Colorado play. Like I'm not a Colorado fan. I mean, but I'm like Prime is a dude that I like. So so as far as it go with Prime, so I'm always gonna cheer for Prime, bro. Like, but in this game, I don't think Colorado winning this game. I'm gonna be real about it. Like I just like watching that Stanford game kind of in my brain kind of tarnished. Like their defense is bad. There's no way to sugarcoat it. And I don't like watching that game. I don't even think it's just the I think they got enough talent. I think their DC is dog shit. And just like some of the play calls that he be making on defense is I don't like it. And I just think in the offseason, once the season's over, like they should get a new DC. Like they need to move on and get a new scheme in there because I think they have some talent on defense, but it's like, like the type of stuff, I mean, like they be giving up drag routes and slants way too easy. And the teams they're going against, they'll run the same play over and over and over and over again. And I mean, I get it, the play's working, but as a DC, at some point you got to adjust. And the nigga not adjusting. So when I look at this game, I definitely love the over 61. I mean, I feel like it's Colorado gonna put up points, man. UCLA got a good defense, but it ain't that good. Like like it's not like Oregon's defense where like Colorado is not gonna be able to score. So I believe Colorado gonna score. I believe UCLA gonna score. So I like the over. The plus 15 to me, I think Colorado going 2 weeks sitting on that Stanford loss is gonna get to them. So I mean, I don't love what I'm about to say, but give me the Colorado plus the 15.
I'm with you on that. I think I think Prime got something to prove. I'm not even opposed to saying it's a possibility they could pull this out. I don't like Chip Kelly at all. He almost ruined my franchise. I hope anything he touched burned to the ground. I don't have. He almost ruined somebody else's franchises on this panel, but we ain't gonna.
Bro, I don't even know what you're talking about, bro. I don't even remember them years, bro.
So I'm not even opposed to going for Colorado in this game. Yeah, give me the 15. Give me Shador props. I think for the passing yards. I think I'm cool with that.
I mean, it must be at like 300 or something crazy.
Yeah, I take that. I even take that because UCLA ain't got no stifling defense. They giving up big yards. So yeah, you could give me that. I'm with Mick on this one.
I like Carson Steele 2 touchdowns. And over
Hey, what
90
was that? I
rushing
ain't hear you. What
yards.
you say?
I say I like Carson Steele from UCLA over 90 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns. 2+ touchdowns.
And I think there's a lot of money to be made in this game off the props, man, on both sides of the ball. That's what I'll say. Like, especially Colorado wide receivers, and the UCLA wide receivers too.
Right.
You can take all of them for 50 a piece if you want.
I mean, like you should take Weaver. You should take what's that boy name that played two ways? His name is escaping me right now.
Travis Hunter.
Yeah. I mean, Travis. I mean, like take Travis Hunter for his receiving yards, bro. And I would even consider taking him for like an anytime touchdown too, because I think he could do that easily. Yeah, like him
Didn't
and
they have?
Weaver.
Oh, and didn't they have a breakout receiver that's balling now too?
I think he balled for one game,
Weaver.
but he the last 2 games he ain't really balled like that though.
He ain't had the opportunities.
Well, yeah, I mean, like they're wide receivers. I mean, they got Hunter, they got Weaver, they got Horn Jr. They got a bunch. They got a bunch of wide receivers though. So yeah, I mean, so I think he started to ball when I mean homeboy was out with the injury with that like oblique situation that he had. So, but yeah, he could ball again. I mean, because Colorado does run 3 and 4 wide receiver sets. So
So hey, look, y'all. This segment right here. You know what I'm saying? You out on the move. You running around. You looking for a play. You know what I mean? You in scramble drill. Man, we gonna, you saying
Hello,
you trying to find you one, man. We
hello.
this the scramble drill right here with Kicker, man.
Yeah. So look, right, I got some locks for the day. I like I'm gonna go with Marvin. There's a couple anytime touchdowns. I like Travis Hunter to score today for sure. I like Calvin Steele and Marvin Harrison. That's a guaranteed lot. And also I like Marvin Harrison receiving yards over on his receiving yards. The wide receiver from Washington, Rome, whatever his name is, I can't even pronounce it. I don't even feel like pronouncing it so y'all can laugh at how I pronounce this shit. But yeah, y'all get what I'm saying. And, also, Travis Hunter receiving yards in the Oregon. And you want me to do my NFL too, bro?
Yeah, you could drop a few NFL downs for him.
All right. Lamar Jackson, anytime touchdown. Brees Hall, anytime touchdown. AJ Brown, anytime touchdown. And give me Mark Andrews, anytime touchdown. That's
You
my
forgetting
plays.
one.
That's that. You say I'm forgetting one?
You forgetting one.
Who I forgot?
Little
you ain't gonna go
buddy
to
done had
CMC anytime touchdown.
15 straight games with a touchdown.
You ain't gonna give CMC an anytime touchdown?
Yeah.
Stupid.
The boy C-Mac. My bad. Bro,
Hello?
my bad, bro. I thought y'all was on the
Hello?
vibe. My bad.
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what's going on, man. I like, yo. We gonna end that streak though, Christmas though.
We'll see.
Hey man, that's been the scramble drill with Kicker. So hey, we getting into this Thursday night football game.
Hey, let me just drop one more pick real quick, right? This is a game we ain't talk about.
I don't
It's
know why
it's
my
James
camera.
Madison 25 against Old Dominion, right? James Madison ain't never been ranked in their
Mm.
fucking life. Niggas ain't never been ranked, right? And they're minus 20 and a half. Take Old Dominion plus the 21. Trust me.
Old Dominion plus 21.
I
Y'all
ain't
heard it.
even know James Madison had a football team. They
Them
must
niggas
play
is
in the
right.
conference with Rutgers.
Dang.
Hey,
Oh.
hey, Smitty, you gotta chill, bro. Why you say that?
Hey man,
Yeah, I
So
like that, J Mate. That's a good play right there.
Yeah. And I mean, like I've been cashing on all the. I mean, I've been cashing on like OD all year, bro. They've little been. I mean, like I don't say every game they've been underdogs, but they've been underdogs in 80% of their games, and I've been taking them plus the points, and they've been cashing me out all season long.
all right. So y'all heard it, man. Y'all heard it right here, man. Take the picks, man. Put them on your ticket. All right, so we're gonna get into this Buccaneers 18 but Bills 24 Thursday night football. Too close for comfort. But
Too
we could
close.
talk about it. What go ahead, certify. I get in here, man.
I, I, I'm off the Bills until further notice, man. They too banged up. I'm gonna keep it a beam, man. We talked about this game, uh, what Thursday night, Friday morning. Uh, Baker Mayfield is holding back that offense, man. If they had Geno Smith or Jared Goff, I think Buffalo might get smoked, man. Like the Bucks are really that bad on offense. I think what my man Evans got like 3 targets or 3 catches. It was three something.
I had 3
And
catches. I think he had like 4 targets.
yeah, Buffalo's defense, man, is just um yeah, man. I
Man,
feel bad for him, bro. It's over. That and I ain't trying to get ahead of myself, but that window might be closing, man. Look at because Von Miller, he flashed like a few times, but he ain't really doing what they brought him in to do. Um, I wasn't impressed about anything, man. And even with the interception, I know it was a tip ball, and they got they skated out or whatever. But like Josh Allen played pretty good, man. I'm not even gonna put that interception on him. He played pretty good, but I don't think that he in order for him to be the dynamic player that he is, he's going to put the ball in harm's way. And the way that that defense is banged up right now, he can't turn the ball over at all. Like he has to play perfect football and be Superman now. And I just don't see him doing that.
yeah, I gotta agree with you, man. Like the Bills, to me, they gotta make a trade for someone in the second, either a secondary player, like a corner, or a linebacker, bro. Like I just the offense is good enough. Like what I seen out of Josh Allen, like you said, even though he threw the pick, he was spreading the ball around. He was giving it to Gabe. He was giving it to Diggs. He was giving it to what was the name? Shakir, whatever his name is. I can't remember his name.
Yeah,
That's his name. I mean, he was giving it
yeah,
to
he balled
Gabe.
out, man.
Yeah, I mean, and Knox was out, so they only really had one tight end. I mean, like they had another, backup tight end or whatever. And I mean, they were running the ball effectively. The offense was fine, and except for early in the game when they got in the red zone a couple times and they just couldn't convert the touchdown. But yeah, I'm kind of with certified. Like I had picked the Bills to win the AFC East, before the season started. And the way it's looking right now, if they don't acquire something on defense to make make their linebacker core better or the corners better, I don't see it, man. Like, I don't see how they win that division. Like, and I've been on the Bills all off season. I mean, from Whittle to all the Bills Mafia on Twitter could tell you, I've been picking them the whole off season. But I don't. After what I've seen out of them playing the Patriots, which I mean, I ain't mind. I mean, my team caught a dub. I mean, we ain't really been beating the Bills that much over the last 3 years, so I'm happy we caught the dub. But as far as they go in the rest of the season, man, like they got to do something, man, defensively. Like
Yeah.
they got till Tuesday to do something, and then if they
They
don't
I,
do anything, I think they're kind of cooked.
I think they need to pick up the phone, call Washington, see what's up with Sweat, with Chase. Shit, pick up the phone, call Tennessee, and see what's up with Simmons. They have to get something on that defensive line fast.
They need to penetrate because
Post.
Baker, yeah, pause. But Baker Mayfield,
Yeah, damn, it ain't even noon. This
That's the
nigga.
first response of the day, so I can
We
Yo,
know who had a good night last night.
hey man, for real, man, they ain't get no pressure, man. They ain't get no quarterback pressure, man. It looked like Baker Mayfield was just sitting back there. He could have took a nap
Bruh.
and woke up and not got hit.
Well, all that time he couldn't figure out nothing until like the last 6 minutes of the game.
man, he's so.
Mike Evans blew my ticket.
I was about to say he's
Stephon
so.
Diggs blew my ticket.
See, Diggs. I took Diggs for the 60, man. I had like a 10-legger. Everything on that damn ticket hit, but the fucking Mike Evans 5 for 60, bro. Like how are you the number one on that team and can't get
Crazy.
60
yeah,
yards? It's
yo, that
crazy.
shit
It's
crazy.
crazy, bro. It's crazy.
I had
And
him for
and and, and
50s.
Crazy
It's
work,
I'm a,
wild.
yo.
I'm gonna keep it a bean,
Only
dog.
leg.
This is the first game where I felt like Mike Evans wasn't engaged. Like he was just
But
his whole body energy was like it's whatever, man. You know
Like
what
he
I'm
trying to
saying?
get the fuck
I,
out of
I I
there.
mean even that touchdown, dog. Like he was just like whatever, man.
I mean, maybe he just don't like Baker Mayfield like that. I mean, Baker. You talk to any Browns fan, they'll tell you, man, Baker rubs some people the wrong way. And maybe Mike. And I mean, Mike also he wanted a contract and they ain't giving one. So if I'm
He
not
too up and
mistaken, I think
down,
I think
bro.
he's a free agent after this year.
Yeah, he too up and down. He too inconsistent, man. Like even when the Rams picked him up, I mean, I think they scored 50 on on the Broncos that game, and he had only been there 2 days. Uh, and then the next week, I mean, shit, he looked like boo boo.
Hey man, shout out to Davion Johnson, man. He said this is his first time here. Keep grinding, fellas. Appreciate you, bro. Hit that like, subscribe. Come back next Saturday at 10 a.m. Stay tuned in because we finna go through this whole NFL slate for you. Finna give you these picks and these parlays, man. So if you're trying to get you a couple dollars, just stay around.
Hey,
Appreciate you for
hey,
coming out.
don't be too greedy, man. Don't be too greedy. Like them 6 and 8 leg parlays. You know, don't be greedy.
Hey man, if an 8 leg a hit, 10 leg a hit, well, you get
Man,
some bread.
man, I hit a baseball joint last night for 9 legs, bro. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
All right, so
And I don't do it all
first
the
game.
time, but I do it some of the time.
See, I got him in there for you this time. I got him in there for you this time, sir. I got him in there for you this time.
All right, I got you.
All right, Rams
Um,
versus Cowboys. Cowboys favored by 6. Um, this is an interesting game
it really
because
is though.
the Rams could really get hot real early with Cooper Cup and Puka Nakua. They could take advantage of the secondary what the Cowboys bringing, and I think if they can, I think the Rams could pull this one out. This is probably my upset of the week. Rams versus Cowboys. I think I like their opportunity to be the team that's kind of railing a little bit in the secondary. And they're not getting a lot of pressure outside of Micah. So I think the Rams could really get it done if they can get that run game going. If they can get that passing game on all cylinders, and they could get a few stops, I think the Rams could pull this one out. Uh, I don't think I took the Rams on my ticket, but if I had to, put down a sleeper of the week, the Rams would be my sleeper of the week.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just can't go there with you, man. Like, so I mean, for me, like the Cowboys had a good showing when they played the Chargers. I think defensively, like they're able to shut down for the most part that Chargers offense. Chargers offense is pretty. I don't say it's high power, but like they have the ability to score a good amount of points. Um, and then after what I seen from Pittsburgh last week, Pittsburgh went to LA and they beat LA. And I mean, you got to look at the pass rush, man. Like, like the pass rush of the Steelers and the pass rush of the Dallas, like those pass rushes are elite. And I don't think the Rams' old line is that good.
It's
So,
not.
and I foresee Michael Parsons having a day. I'm not saying he's gonna get 3-4 sacks or nothing like that. Like he might get 1 or 2 sacks. I just think he's gonna pressure Matt Stafford, and Matt Stafford is not that mobile. It's just not. And I mean, like the Cowboys just have to be able to cover Cup and Nakua. I know they got Tutu as like the deep threat, but I do think Cooper Kupp's going to have a good day, though. Like, I think he's going to rebound because I think he had like 30 yards last week or something like that. I think he had a couple drop passes or such. So I would definitely take, Kupp's over on his yards. But as far as the spread goes, man, give me the Cowboys and, give me the Cowboys -6 because I think they win by a touchdown at least.
So for me, man, I don't. I like the over. I'm not sure what the over is, but I like it. Both of these secondaries are not that good. But
It's 45 and a half.
oh yeah, that definitely taking that. Um, for me, I'd take Rams +6. But I'm not 100% on that. Sean McVay, bro, is like I don't know. He been off. He been a little off. Matthew Stafford been a little off. If he's really been paying attention to what teams have been doing to Dallas, I would expect him to run towards Micah, but he get lost in his playbook sometime and completely forget he got running backs. But and then Stafford, man, like Cup's first game back, him and Cup looked like they was dialed in, and then last week, like Stafford has been missing bad on wide open wide receivers.
You think
Like
it's
the
a
shit's
timing
not
issue?
even close.
Think
I
it's a
don't know
timing
what it
issue?
is, bro, but Stafford doesn't look the same. He looks off. Um, and Puka, I feel like his drop passes are starting to sway games. He leads the league in drop passes right now. But I don't think either defense is going to be able to stop either team. I like Rams +6. I think the Cowboys might pull it out, but for me, man, I think the props gonna go crazy on this one, man. CD, uh, Cup passes, Stafford his yards, Dak his yards, and I probably do a Cup anytime touchdown. Uh, but that's about it. I'm not 100% on the game, but I like the over in the props.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely like the cup prop. I definitely like CD for his yards. So yeah, and I definitely agree with you, certified.
Yeah. So I'll take Cup for his passes, catches, and I'll take Puka for his yards.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like that CD Lamb for his yards. I like that. I like Brandon Cooks for the 3.5 receptions if it's still at 3.5. I like him to get 4 receptions today. I like him to get 4 receptions today. I don't
Yeah,
think
I
I don't
think
think
you
he
could
should be
do a
too high.
ticket with just this game right here. You could do like a 4 or 5 leg prop for this game alone.
I like I like the Tutu Outwell over 1.5.
Yeah.
When last time he had 2 touchdowns in a game though?
I mean, he had one last week. I know that.
Yeah, I
No,
know
I ain't
it.
talking about touchdowns. I'm talking about not
Oh,
touchdowns. I'm talking
catches.
about receptions.
Okay, all right,
Yeah,
all right.
catches, receptions. And what's his name? Hobby or whatever his name is, Tyler,
Higby, yeah.
the tight end. Yeah.
Right.
It's over 2.5, and Jake Ferguson over 2.5. That's them 3 receptions I like right there. I think they guarantee locks.
Yeah, because I think the Cowboys Chargers game, Jake Ferguson sold that ticket on that Monday night, man. I thought he was gonna have a huge day, and he didn't. Like that's the one game Dak decided not to throw to the tight ends. So I think he's due for a good game too.
My only thing with Higby, man, is like sometimes him and Stafford be dialed in, but then he'll go like 2, 3 games with Stafford don't even get no targets. So that's the only thing with Higby, man.
Uh
Yeah, that's true.
all right, so hold on. So the picks was
Oh, it went up.
Oh
what
yeah,
went up?
-1 last night we was talking about it.
Yeah, it was -1 last night.
Yeah, so Saints versus Colts. Saints favored by 2. Oh, hey, shout out to Hollywood. Shout out to Hollywood. Appreciate you, Hollywood. This Hollywood team right here. So
Yeah. Oh yeah. What's up, Hollywood?
this Hollywood team right here.
Uh,
Oh, Hollywood.
Appreciate you for popping out. Um, I think I took the Saints. I took the Saints, but certified. I'm gonna let you go first because
God damn, you gonna do
this
me
one,
like
this one,
that?
this one on your ticket. This one on your
Yeah.
ticket.
Hey Hollywood, I love you, babe, but I like the Colts, man. What they doing right now on offense, with Zach Moss and Taylor coming back, the defense is playing pretty good. I don't like nothing about the Saints on offense, man. I don't like the play calling. I don't like Derek Carr. He's not in sync with nobody. I just feel like they putting too much on Alvin Kamara's shoulders. And he did get busy towards the second half last week, but it took a while for him to get started. Um, I, I don't like what the Saints are. These teams are just trending in 2 different directions. I like the Colts +2, man. I do. And as far as the props, Kamara, it's like I don't know, man. I don't. I just feel like they're not giving him the ball in the right situations, man. And I don't like no props on the Saint side of the ball at all. But I like Zach Moss, his rushing yards, and that's about it. And that's the only thing I like.
So for me, I kind of went. I've been going back and forth on this game all week, man. This is a tough one to call. I ain't gonna lie. Um, to me, the factor is that the Colts don't have AR. He hurt. He out for the year. So they got like Gardner Minshew. Gardner Minshew probably one of the better backup quarterbacks in the league. But I believe Gardner is better in spots. Like he's not good if you know he's gonna be the starting quarterback for the rest of the year. The Saints have had 10 days to marinate over that loss to the Jags, where they had an opportunity to tie the game and take it in the OT. And so I just think they've had 10 days to work on the offense. The Saints defense, I'm not worried about. Like they're good defensively.
Right.
So I just think they've had 10 days. Like they've had 3 more days to work on this offense. Derek Carr to kind of like work with his wide receivers and his running backs, and like the whole Chris Olave getting arrested for speeding and stuff. Like I just think for me, and the Bucs lost on Thursday, I think it's a culmination of events for the Saints that they got to take this advantage because they still got a shot to win the division. I mean, the Falcons is leading the division right now. And the Saints fans hate that because like that's a like bitter rival or whatnot. So they got to win this game to stay in the race for the division. So I'm taking the Saints minus the 2. Give me Kamara's catches. Give me Olave's yards. Give me Josh Downs' yards and receptions, and give me the yards for JT on the ground.
Yeah, I'm taking the Saints in this one. I kind of already said that. Give me Alvin Kamara. Give me Chris Olave. I like his receptions again this week too. He hit last week for the receptions for me. What is receptions at, Mick? Is it still at 4.5?
4.5.
I gotta look.
Yeah.
Let me look right now.
Yeah, Kicker said it's 4.5.
I
I'll take him for the 4.5.
Yeah, I was just looking at it.
I'll take him for the 4.5. I definitely
Yeah,
take
the
him for
way
the
that
4.5.
It's
Derek
over
Carr be
4.
checking down. Yeah.
Oh,
All right, so yeah.
so he playing this week though, right? Because then
What a
he got
Derek Carr?
arrested. So I ain't. No, I'm
I
talking
believe
about Chris
Derek Carr is
Olave.
playing. I don't see why he wouldn't be playing.
Chris Olave, he said Chris Olave.
I mean, Chris Olave got locked up, but I'm guessing in like Louisiana, if you were above a certain speed limit, then they call it spot speed. They call it reckless driving, and they got to lock you up. But I mean, he got out the next day. So, and I mean, I got him on one of my fantasy teams. So, and I haven't heard none that he's not playing. So, I mean, he should be good to go.
All right, so we're gonna switch it up here. We're gonna go to these men in blue. Jets versus Giants. Jets favored by 3. Me and Jay Mick will go first because this on our ticket. You know what I mean? So I'm taking the Giants, man. I think Tyrod Taylor gives the Giants a better opportunity than Daniel Jones. I think the last 2 games they had the opportunity to win games. They won one, they lost one. I really believe that they could give them some problems this week. So yeah, I'm gonna take them +3. Giants +3, man. I don't really know about the props other than Saquon. I might want to take him for an anytime touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, me and Smitty on the same, wavelength on this. Like all week, I've liked the Giants in this game. If you look at the Giants the last couple of weeks, they've been playing a lot better. I mean, they could have won the Bills game. They kind of got, some will say they got cheated in that second PI call in the end zone. And they played well last week. I just think with Saquon coming back, I mean, I've heard from Giant fans that that Thomas the left tackle, he coming back. A couple of the other pieces on the line coming back. And for me, like Jets games, they're in my division. There's a trend, right? So when the Jets make you turn over the ball, they tend to win those games. But I mean, when they don't get turnovers, they don't win. So the 3 games they've lost, they haven't got any turnovers. The 3 games they won, they got turnovers. So for me, with Tyrod Taylor, Tyrod is the kind of quarterback that he's not going to take too many risks. And I just don't see him turn over the ball. I mean, Saquon looks like he's back to what Saquon used to be. I don't want to say used to be, but I mean what he's capable of because he's not hurt anymore. And you see that of Waller. Waller had a huge game last week too. And I'm not putting no money on Zach Wilson, man. I'm just not gonna do it. Like there's nothing that you could tell me that I'm gonna put my hard-earned money on freaking Zach Wilson. So I mean, give me the Giants money line, or you could even take the Giants -3 to make the odds better or whatever. Props. Give me Saquon's rushing yards. Give me Waller's yards. And on the Jet side, give me Breece Hall's rushing yards and give me Garrett Wilson catches. I'm gonna shy away from Garrett Wilson's yards because of the quarterback, but he's going to get the opportunity to actually catch the ball, so I know he's going to get the receptions.
Certify, you took the Jets. So
yeah. I took the Jets, bro. I don't like this matchup for the Giants. The Jets defense is flying around right now, man. Like them boys look really, really good. Um, I think they're gonna uh, force the ball into Tyrod Taylor's hands, and he's gonna have to open up a little bit. I know y'all say he a little conservative, but if they put the clamps on Saquon, he's really not gonna have a choice but to open up a little bit, and that's where the turnover gonna come. So I like the Jets plus. I think they're gonna cover.
Kicker, you took the Jets too, bro. So
Yeah, I like the Jets. Yeah,
yeah, you took the Jets. I don't know,
I
man.
like
There's
the
something about this
Jets.
game that's scary.
I like
What
Brees
pro-
Hall to go
And
off too.
yeah,
I like
I
Brees
like
Hall
I like
I took
yards
Brees
that
Hall
too.
to
and
score
anytime.
Yeah,
and him to score. Yeah,
Saquon anytime, Brees anytime, Brees yards, and I almost like Chris Olave
Olave.
receptions. I mean Garrett Wilson receptions.
Garrett
Yeah.
Wilson.
I Tyrod and Waller was kind of dialed in last week. Um, I wouldn't say I'll bet on it, but I'll keep my eye on it.
That's a good one for sure. That's a good one for sure. All right, man. Well, I hope let's get this in here. I'm trying to change this color. Next game is Falcons Titans. Falcons minus 2.5. Um, the Titans got too much new stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? They trading people out. They putting new people on the defense. They looking to trade people this week. They got a new quarterback, Will Levis. Like I don't really know how they gonna play. Yes, I'm gonna take the Falcons. At least they're consistently keeping the same people on the field. Even though I kind of thought Desmond Ritter would be benched by now, I'm gonna take the Falcons to this one.
Oh, give it time.
I like. I low key want to take Bijan for the anytime touchdown. I know he was sick last week, but I think he's healthy this week. He had the flu or something last week, right? Something like that.
I think he had a headache or something. They said a migraine or something, and that's why he didn't really like. I think he only carried the ball one time last week or something like that.
All right, so yeah, I just give me his rushing yards. I'll just take his rushing yards. I ain't gonna touch the touchdown.
I mean, for me, I mean the Titans traded their 2-time All Pro safety to the Eagles. I mean, and I know a lot of people was not happy with the heist that took place. Pretty much.
They got Terrell Edmonds, man. We gave him Terrell Edmonds.
No one give a damn about Terrell Edmonds. Man. The dude is mid.
Uh,
I don't want to call him mid. I'll call him average. I ain't gonna call him that.
He mid. He mid in
Yeah.
pass coverage. He is
Yes.
a box safety all the way.
So
I don't think it was that much of a heist, man. I
a
mean,
fifth and a sixth for a 2-time All Pro.
yeah, but they unloaded the contract too that the Eagles had to pick up.
Yeah, but I think
No, they had already restructured it. Appreciate them for that.
yeah. So there wasn't much money that the Eagles got to pay him.
We got to pay like $2 million.
Yeah, and I think I
So
think
what about next year?
It's restructurable, but I think it's only like $7 million, something like that.
and I think there's an out in the contract too. I think it's either after this year or the next year where they can get out the contract without.
We can get out of it at the end of the year. We can get out at the end of the year.
So I mean, to me, it was a heist. But I mean, to say all that, man. I mean, the Titans to me, Tannehill not playing. They said they're gonna run it like I swear to coach, and I mean like Vrabel, my guy, man. I mean, like, we won a lot of chips for Vrabel, but they're gonna run a 2 quarterback system. This shit ain't college, bro. This is the NFL, bro. Running 2 quarterback system is not what I'm looking to see. And then you got Desmond Ritter, man. I mean, you gotta give Desmond Ritter credit, man. He's starting to play better. He's winning these games. The games that they do win, he's leading them down the field and winning these games for them. So you got to give that kid credit. I still don't believe Ritter's the answer for the future, but he's winning games now. I mean, give me the Falcons minus the 2.5. Bijan, I don't know, man. I gotta wait till game time to see what they say about his condition or whatever. So I'm gonna stay off Bijan for right now. I would take Ritter over on his rushing yards. I think it's probably like 20 or 30 yards rushing. I mean, he tends to scramble a lot and stuff like that. So I'll take his over. Give me Pitt's receptions and Pitt's over. Give me Derrick Henry because I think Derrick Henry should be able to run the ball. effectively enough. I'm not sure what his rushing yard line is at, but I probably like that too. And give me D Hop receptions.
Hey, I was just looking at Bijan thing, and they got that as his picture for his his split picture.
Must have been.
They do it for Travis Kelce every week too. They put Taylor Swift.
Yeah, so it's right like the Bijan thing. Like he blew a lot of people's tickets because if he doesn't get that one carry last week, they would have avoided the shit.
They got Desmond Ridder at 10.5 too, J man.
Yeah, I would definitely take him. I mean over 10.5. But yeah, I mean for the audience and the listeners, man. When you're betting on Bijan, just make sure that he's active and make sure you read the reports, man, because you don't want to have happened last week happen to you again.
True. He blew a lot of tickets up.
Yeah, he beat my shit. Crazy.
What you think about this game, Kicker?
I think the Titans going to win. I like the Titans money line. I like Derrick Henry anytime touchdown. I like D-Hop total receptions. I like D-Hop over 50 yards. I mean, that's about it. I don't really
like D-Hop
get
the 50 yards with Malik Willis? You think they're going to let Malik Willis throw the ball like that? That's my problem right there. That's why I didn't touch it.
Malik is not even a starter, though. Levis is going to start off the game, though.
You think they're going to let Levis?
No,
well, they run two quarterbacks.
They said Levis starting.
Yeah,
they running two quarterbacks, right?
Yeah, Levis is going to start, but I mean, and Malik going to see the field at some point. That's what the reports are saying.
Y'all think they're going to let Levis sling that man?
What other? I mean, but then again, that's not the offense.
Choice
the offense is to run Derrick Henry a little bit. They got Derrick Henry, and they got Tajir Spears, so they still going to run it. But they're going to have to throw the ball, man. I just think the Falcons, and the problem is the Falcons' defense, low key, is a top 10 defense right now. If you look at
top 5, dog.
Excuse me. I mean, I ain't seen the Falcons with a top 5 defense. And I don't know how long. It's been a long fucking time. But it's that's why I don't like the Titans in this game, and it's because of the Falcons' defense.
All right, certified? You win already?
I'm off this game. I don't like nothing about it. Neither team has been consistent enough for me to want to bet money on them. I don't even like the props.
All right, so we're gonna keep it moving then. Next game up, Browns Seahawks. Seahawks favored in this game by 3.5.
This is wild to me, dog. I'm blown away by this line. I don't even understand why Seahawks are favorite, man. Another teams trending in different directions. I get it. The Browns are struggling on offense, but the Seahawks, the Seahawks, both of their starting tackles are top 10 in pressures allowed. I just feel like my man Garrett and Jadavius White. No, I said his name wrong.
Clowney.
What's his name? Zadarius
Zadarius
gone, right?
Smith.
Oh.
Yeah, Jadarius Smith and
Smith,
Garrett.
yes, sorry.
Miles Garrett, man, I think they're going.
Clowney played for kicker.
Yeah,
Clowney played for kicker.
Yeah,
and he doing pretty good this year, by the way. But yeah, I think Miles Garrett and Zadarius Smith, I think they're gonna go crazy on them boys. And the Browns are just better than them in the trenches on both sides of the ball. And I got the Browns though plus 3.5. I like it.
All right. I took the Seahawks. I think I took it more on the premise of can PJ Walker keep up this performance he putting together? Like he hasn't been the best, but he hasn't been losing them games either. He's been kind of iffy. And I mean, I think the Seahawks got pretty good secondary. I think they could expose them if they could, but they don't have a really great pass rush in Seattle right now. They're not really getting at the quarterback. Yeah. So if you give it
PJ, he's out for the year.
So if you let PJ Walker
how you say his name, my bad.
I forgot. I can't say it either. I ain't finna slaughter it either.
No, but y'all know who I'm talking about though. Yeah,
Yeah.
he got like a torn pec or something. Like, he gone.
Yeah, he's out for the year. I think that's why they signed Frank Clark though, because they lost him. So
Oh,
He
so
he ain't
that
gonna
might.
be much help.
Well, not right now. He
I
on
mean, not in this current moment, but like they got to replace old boy that tore his pec. So
Yeah.
they got to replace. I mean, Frank Clark really the only thing on the market right now, not via trade. So
Listen, I feel like if Jackson and Kareem Hunt play, I think Seattle might get punched on, man. Because that defensive tackle is out. I don't know if it's a few games, but I know he not playing. That starting defense, that run stopper, he out.
who for the Seahawks?
Yeah,
The one they just signed. Shit. Hold on. I'll tell you right now. Seahawks. There we go. Injury report. It is the injury. Okay. Uh, I see Nawusi. He out.
yeah, that's the end. That's the edge.
Kenny McIntosh, Jamal Adams is questionable, and Phil Haynes. That's all I see out for Seattle at this moment.
I think he on IR, bro.
Oh, he might be on. If he on IR, then they ain't got him on the list. The only person they got on the list that's on IR is the linebacker, and they running back Kenny McIntosh. He on IR too.
yeah, but Kenny he like their third or fourth string though. Like I mean, the main two guys are Walker and Charbonnet though, so they'll be all right at the running back position.
Oh, and I want to see those Seattle wide receivers playing press, getting played press man. I want to see that too.
All right, so
Yeah, yeah. So the way I feel, like I'm kind of with Smitty on this too, man. It's like for me, how long can PJ Walker be this successful? That's my question. Like I'm not saying he a bad, second backup quarterback, but I just wonder at what point does like water reach his level for him and he has a bad game. Um, and so I'm not sure if DK is coming back this week because he was out last week with I'm not sure what the injury is, but he was out. And I mean, Jason had a pretty good game last week.
he not on the report. He not on
Okay,
the report.
so I mean, they should be fully healthy wide receiver. I mean, I just think that they're due for a bounce back. To me, this game hinges on Geno Smith. It hinges on the quarterbacks. I mean, I think whichever quarterback plays better is the team that's going to win. I don't necessarily love the Seahawks minus the 3.5. I do like them on the money line though, so I take them on the money line. And Seattle's a hard place to play, man. It's not an easy place to go up there and win. So I'm gonna give me the Seahawks. Prop wise, I actually do like Tyler Lockett. I think he can get his reception and his yards. I the thing about Walker's, it's the Browns got a good run defense, so it's going to be tough for him to get his yards. So I might stay away from that. The Browns running back, it's Kareem Hunt, and it's the other kid. The other kid was on the injury report, so that he's questionable to play. So you kind of got to watch that as the game gets closer. But obviously the Browns are going to want to run the ball, so you might want to take a prop on either one of the running backs.
All right, so next game up is Chiefs versus Broncos. Chiefs favored by 7. I thought this spread would have been a little bigger. Broncos
Yeah,
struggling
you
so bad. I thought it would have been bigger, but I guess because
yeah.
they're in the same division or whatever. I
Wait,
guess.
you
I mean, they
pointed
just
out to
played
me
the
that they
Chiefs.
played like what, like 2, 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I really don't think it's gonna make much of a difference, man. The Broncos are ass, man. I'm shocked that this line is as low as it is. The Chiefs look like they starting to click, which I don't like. Um, but they always drop one, man. So it's like I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, the Broncos are due, man. The Broncos done lost 15 straight to these boys. I mean, they kind of do. And I think if they could get them, it would be this week. I'm not betting on it. Give me the Chiefs minus the 7. But I'm just saying, if they was to beat them, it would be in Denver. They just played them 2 weeks ago. I realize the Chiefs play good against the Chargers, but the Chiefs never have an issue scoring points against the Chargers. But then again, the Broncos defense is not really that good either. As far as prop wise, I would take Cortland Sutton for his catches and his yards. I mean, that's it on the Broncos side. Give me Pacheco for 40 yards if you can alt that line to 40. Give me Rice for his catches, his yards and receptions, and give me Kelsey yards, receptions, and anytime touchdown.
It's on me. Kicker, what you got for us for as far as parlays for this Kansas City Denver game?
I like Mahomes, like over 250 passing yards. Travis Kelsey, 50 plus receiving yards, anytime touchdown. And like J Mix say, I like if I do a Broncos prop, I'd probably take Sutton props. That's about it. I mean, that's about it.
All right. The next game up on the slate is Texans Panthers. Texans by 3.5. I like the Texans to come out with this one, man. CJ Stroud been playing some good ball. Carolina been playing some bad ball, but I do like for the Panthers. My risk of the week would have to be Adam Thielen anytime touchdown. I think that one right there is a banger. He played pretty good against the last 2 games. They had a bye week, so he played good against the Dolphins the last time I seen him. And but I do like CJ Stroud for his yards. And I like that's about it. I like CJ Stroud for his yards. I like Adam Thielen for the anytime touchdown. And I like give me the Texans minus 3.5.
I like the Texans plus 3.5. I tease this up a few. I'll eat like 3 more points on this. I think the Texans are gonna punch these boys in the mouth. The way that CJ been playing, coming off a bye, going up against one of his contemporaries. I think he might have one of them games, man. Uh, the Panthers are bad on both sides of the ball. Like you could just have I mean, you could pick and choose how you want to have your way with the Panthers, man. Um, I just don't see how they compete in this game, especially the way D'Amico got that defense flying around right now. I think Bryce is going to be under duress for a good portion of this game, and I think CJ going, mink, mink, mink. I think he gonna piece him up, bro. I really do.
So I think this is a matchup that we're gonna see for the upcoming future, man. Because I mean, this is essentially the matchup of the first and second overall pick of the draft. And they do this a lot with quarterbacks when they get taken in the top 5 or the top 10. I mean, they do it with Tua and Herbert all the time. So I mean, this is not gonna be the last time we see this matchup. But for me, I just think they're both coming off the bye. I just like the Texans in the direction that they're going. And for the Panthers, I said in the offseason, man, I did not like their wide receiver core. And if anybody could speak on wide receiver cores, is me being bad because I mean my core in New England ain't good. So when I looked at I like Thielen is cool. Like I didn't have no beef with Thielen, but I never liked Terrence Marshall, and I wasn't that high on Mingo coming out the draft. I think Mingo could still turn it around. He's still a rookie. He's still young. He could still be productive. But I didn't like the core. Like the offensive line wasn't good. I recognize that. The good thing about the team was the defense.
And they brought in that boy from Jacksonville too, didn't they, Mick?
Say what?
They brought in that receiver from Jacksonville too, didn't they?
Yeah, but I think he's DJ Shark. But I think he played for the Lions last year, and then he left the Jack the year before, played for someone else, and then he
played for Detroit last year.
Yeah, Detroit.
And then they brought in Laviscus too.
Yeah, but I mean, Laviska is like a gadget guy. Like he's a pure gadget guy, whatever. Like the point of their offense, where it is right now, like they're not in the stage where they could be running a bunch of gadget plays or whatever. So I never liked their wide receiver core. The O line was kind of iffy to me. I did like the defense. The defense has been good in certain games, and in certain games they've let the team down. Like I said, I just like where the Texans is headed. I think they got to get Pierce more involved. They got to run the ball more. I mean, I get it. CJ has been one of the better quarterbacks in the league, even though he's a rookie. But you got to get a running game going for the kid. Because the thing is, if you get the running game going, it makes CJ Stroud even more potent. So with all that said, I mean, give me the Texans, give me CJ's yards, give me Nico's yards, and for the Panthers, give me Bryce Young's yards and give me Thielen's reception and yards.
Certified. What you thinking? You already went.
Yeah, I already went. I already told you.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
so.
okay, it's on kicker. Okay, kicker.
I like
Who-
yeah, I like the Texans. I like Pierce rushing yards, anytime touchdown, and CJ passing yards. And I like the Texans minus 3.5. I don't trust the Panthers.
Nah, they got too much going on right now, man, to
Yeah.
really put any trust in the team like
I
that.
know what I forgot to say, man. CJ and Schultz are starting to like link up. So I will keep my eye on Schultz receptions and yards for this game also.
All right, the next game up on the slate: Vikings Packers. This should be even, but I guess Vikings -1 should have been an even match. Hey, it's the dog.
Ain't that cute?
The dog wants some attention.
I know, right?
Yeah.
He said,
Apparently,
The Vikings offense is it's pretty good. They really haven't had a problem scoring points or moving the ball. My questions have been about the defense, man. I don't know what Green Bay does. I'm not sure what Green Bay does well. I mean, they came out good against Chicago week 1, and then they came back against New Orleans week 2. But outside of that, I mean, I'm not sure what does Green Bay do well.
right now, not a lot. I mean, to be real with you, not
listen,
a
listen.
lot.
It's at the point where Jordan Love number is like 220. His prop for the day is 220.
You got to be careful with this passing prop, man. 'Cause,
That's what, but look, that's what I'm saying. It's at 220, and you really can't. I can't even say he on my list of picks today.
I mean,
Yeah.
like, to be honest with you, like that's what the Mac Jones prop be every week. It'd be between 2 and 225, bro. Like that's not when your prop is below 225. They're pretty much telling you that we do not believe in you as a quarterback. Like we don't know what you're going to do, so that's why we set it so low. Unless it's under 2, because some quarterbacks that probably set under 200. So
Well, last week PJ Walker's was 198, and then this week is at 202.
I mean, he's a backup too. So I mean, there's
Yeah.
more reason for that.
And now I
oh.
like Dobbs though. Hasn't Dobbs props been hitting?
What Dobbs? I think it hit every. I don't think Dobbs hit his passing yards last week though.
But he's been pretty consistent.
I mean, going back to the game before, one thing I forgot to say is Tank Dell. I don't think he played the week before because he had a concussion. So if you're going to bet on him, just be careful with that. Like, I'm not sure if he got cleared to play, so just be mindful of that too. And with the Texans game.
Yeah, facts. I like Jordan Addison for the 58 yards today, and I like TJ Hawkinson anytime touchdown, and give me Kirk Cousins over on the 250 yards passing. That's how I would pick if I was going. Kicker, what you got for us?
On that?
All right.
I mean, mine's similar like yours for real.
But I have noticed that this game is
for real.
Oh, I'll take Aaron Jones because they got him at 37 yards rushing. I'll take Aaron Jones for the rushing yards.
Yeah. So I noticed
like,
a lot. the
Well,
line in this game went up, so it was a pick 'em. Now people starting to bet on the Vikings. So
Why Aaron Jones? He ain't been rushing good. He got to break out today. I like him for the 37 yards.
he's had that hamstring issue pretty much the last 4 or 5 weeks. Uh, but if I'm not mistaken, the Packers are coming off the bye, so he's good to go. And they got AJ Dillon too. I think the Vikings can be had in the run game. I mean, I do know that Bakhtiari out for the year, but like the Packers got to start doing some offense. The Packers defense is not that bad. It's cool. It's not great. But Jordan Love and the wide receivers he has, I mean, he's got Christian Watson, he's got Dubes, and he's got Jaden Reed, the rookie that's been pretty good. I mean, he just got to play better, man. I mean, I'm I'm going on the limb, and I'm gonna take the Packers. Packers money line. I'm going on the limb. I ain't got no football reason, but behind what I'm saying, but I'm just gonna go on the limb.
All right. Well, you heard it first. All right. So the next game up: Patriots, Dolphins. Dolphins favored by 9.5. Back to you, J. Mick.
I mean, last week I did something I should never do. I went against some squad. My squad show improved that I mean, like they still got a little bit of fight left in them. So I'm taking the Patriots and plus the 9.5.
Hey, look how they got Tyreek Hill up there. They got him in like a cheetah,
It's
like
probably because it's Halloween. Yeah. It's probably because it's Halloween. Most of the time, I mean, we play Tyreek Hill pretty well, man. So
he had 40 yards in that first game.
yeah, first game, and I think last year he never had a game over 100 yards last year. So Tyreek Hill doesn't concern me as much. I know Bill can I mean try to scheme him from not having to, obviously can't scheme out the game, but I mean try to scheme him from not having a huge game like he has against these other teams where he puts like a buck 5200 yards. I don't see that. For me, I mean my O-line played the best game it's played all season last week. So as long as I mean the same 5 guys are going to play this week. So as long as those guys can block up the Dolphins front, I mean we should be all right. And as far as props goes, give me Mike Gesicki's props, man, because I have a feeling that Bill Belichick might want to utilize him more since he played for the Dolphins. He's going back to Miami for the first time. So I mean, give me Gesicki's yards. Give me Hunter Henry's yards because the Dolphins they tend not to play as well against tight ends. And on that side, give me Waddle's a little banged up, but I'm thinking he's gonna go. I think he had like a little back issue last week, but he came into the game. So give me Waddle's yards and receptions, and give me Mostert anytime touchdown. I mean, I might throw a little bet on the Patriots money line, but that's just my personal play. I would never tell anybody to play that. So yeah.
Go ahead, certified. You look intrigued.
Oh, my
Over
bad. Oh no, I was reading. I don't know, man. I think that's a lot of points. I know it's just one game. I like how the Patriots looked last week. J.C. Jackson seemed to be like a little jump start for the defense or whatever. And Dolphins coming off a loss, man. I like how I wanted they responded last time they lost versus the Bills. Now I do understand this is a different situation because they're going up against a division rival, but I know J Mick told me they split last year, but
Yes, sir.
Tua didn't play the game that they won. Well, Tua didn't play the game that they lost, and apparently Tua is undefeated versus the Pats. I don't know, man. That's a lot of points, though. That's a lot of points. For me, uh, that's a lot of points. I like the props on this for myself. 2 yards, Hill anytime touchdown. Um, I'm not even too excited about his yards, man, because he done laid a few duds, but at least he scored. So yeah, I like Tua's yards, and Hill anytime touchdown. But as far as this line, I don't know, bro.
give me Tyreek Hill anytime touchdown. Give me Jalen Waddle for over 4.5 receptions. Give me Kendrick Bourne for 45.5 receiving yards. And give me Hunter Henry anytime touchdown. I'm taking the Dolphins, but I'm taking a money line. I don't think it'll be. I don't think it'll be. I don't think they'll win by 9.5. I really do think the Patriots can win this game. It's a winnable game for the Patriots because they play them boys tough every year. You know, they it goes back like way back in the day when like the Dolphins used to always upset the Pats. Like the tide turning now, so now it's the Patriots' opportunity to really, get back at the Dolphins for all those years where y'all would go down to Miami and y'all would be on like a winning streak, and y'all need like one win to knock somebody out the playoffs, and the Dolphins would win for no reason in the world.
I mean, that's how it used to work, man.
So
Unfortunately,
I think it's payback years coming. So yeah, give me the Dolphins, but don't be surprised if it's close. But give me money line. Kicker, what you got for us on this one?
I like I like most of the score. Hill. I like Hill over on his receiving yards. Waddle. Tua 2 touchdown passing. And I like Tua passing yards. And I also like the Dolphins total points over 27.5.
All right. So the next game up on the slate is
Man's up.
Bears Chargers minus 8.5. Uh, is Justin Fields back?
nah, he's been ruled
Nah,
out already.
I mean, I took the
it,
Chargers anyway. I
it's
guess
sad, man.
give me. I'm looking at what I can take. I mean, give me Justin Herbert over on his passing yard. Give me Austin Eckler anytime touchdown. Give me DJ Moore for his receptions, maybe. Yeah, give me DJ Moore over 4.5 receptions. I just don't know. I don't know how the Bears compete. I don't even know how they competed last week. I thought they were going to lose last week. I was wrong, but the Chargers. I mean, the Chargers just coming off a fire game against the Chiefs where they got they tails whooped. I think they're looking for some get back.
Yeah, you think the Chargers are the type of team that's going to punch back? Because I don't.
I don't know, but I'm hoping they punch back. You got to eventually punch back or keep getting your
See,
teeth knocked out. I mean,
and that's my problem with the Chargers, man. It's like for a team to have this type of talent, it's just what's going on, bro? Like, what's going on here, man? Like I just don't believe in anything. Even I used to could hang my hat on Justin Herbert, but he ain't even look good the last 2 3 weeks, man. Like the whole team just looks like ass, bro. I think Brandon Staley is out of there sooner than later. I don't like nothing about this game, bro. Nothing.
it's a scary
Even the
game for
props.
sure.
I'm not messing with the props over under or line. I ain't touching it.
I mean, to me, the Chargers got to have this game, man, because they're 2-4 right now. They lose this game, they're not making the playoffs. They got to have this game. Like there's no question. I mean, luckily, just they don't got to worry about a running quarterback. They got to worry about the rookie kid who gets the ball out of his hands quick. If I was to bet on the spread, I would try to buy this down to -6.5. Like, I don't like these big lines in the NFL. Most of the time, they don't pan out for you most of the time. So I'd buy it down to about 6.5. I mean, the odds aren't as good as obviously it being at 8.5, but you're kind of covering yourself because they should win by a touchdown at least. Prop wise, I like DJ Moore's receptions and yards. I mean, Mooney had a pretty good game last week, so I might take Mooney on the yards. On the Chargers side, give me Herbert's yards, give me Herbert for 2 touchdowns, and give me Palmer's yards and receptions.
You got any picks for us, kicker, or you feeling the same way about these
Yeah.
props like everybody else?
No, I like give me Austin Eckler for 40 rushing yards. Herbert 2 touchdown passing. DJ Moore 50 plus yards. Keenan Allen 60. And I think DJ Moore might score tomorrow. Him and Keenan Allen.
Okay, okay. They got the. I mean, what did the rookie have last year? Last week passing. What was his pass yard? Like 180 something.
A fool.
The rookie for Chicago. What did he end up
It,
having? Like 180 something.
yeah, it was definitely under 200.
They got him at 200 this week. It's not even that much positive money. What the world? All
Oh, I
right,
like
well.
Austin Eckler to score.
Oh yeah,
So,
that's the definite because I don't did he score last week?
ooh,
I
I
don't
don't
think
think he
so.
did. I don't think
No,
he
I don't think
did.
he did because I think Palmer was the only one that caught a touchdown last week. I think because they only scored one touchdown last week. So
Yeah, that was an ugly game last week, but it is what it is. All right, so the next game up is me, bro. Eagles, Commanders, Eagles by 7. Listen, I want this sweep so bad. I could taste it. Like I think I'm finna when I get off here, I think I'm finna go to Walmart and buy me a brand new broomstick. Like I need a new broom. I don't I'm taking Eagles -7 for sure. I like Jalen Hurts for his yards. I like AJ Brown anytime touchdown. I like Dallas Goddard for over 40 yards. I like Devontae Smith for 4.5 receptions, and I like DeAndre Swift over 60.5 rushing yards. I don't know, man. Like that first game, I know people are gonna be in a situation where they like the first game was so close, it was overtime, it was a slot by win, but we played them better at FedEx than we do at the link. Like they haven't beat us since like 2019 inside
that's
of
crazy.
FedEx.
That
So
that's an insane stat that you playing better in Washington than you do in Philly though.
last year we had like
That shit,
9 sacks in FedEx. We killed Carson Wentz.
That's your home field.
Yeah, that's home. That's Lincoln Financial / FedEx South. uh,
That's nasty, though.
this
That's
will
nasty.
be a this will be a home
That's
game.
nasty, though.
It's gonna be a home game, man. So yeah, I like the Eagles to win this game. Uh, I like I don't know. I like Terry McLaurin receiving yards. I like his receiving yards.
Um, I don't know, man. I think this gonna be it for me, man. I know I said man, these commanders be having me out here looking real bad, man, because I'll be out here vouching for these motherfuckers, man. And every time I do, I look stupid because I ain't even a commanders fan. And they be pissing their pants. But this it right here, bro. This it like I ain't saying that they gotta win, but they gotta show me something. I heard a lot of chitter chatter from that front four, about how they tired of losing and they frustrated and all this. I've heard it before. Show me something, man. Yeah, they got to compete, and I get it. They competed in Philly. It went down. That was a catch, by the way. It went down to overtime.
What
But
catch are you talking about, sir?
that Terry McLaurin catch that they called back, that was a catch.
Can you show
That
me
was.
on the Can you show me on the game drive stats?
I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna send it to you, though. I'm gonna see you video confirmation. That was a catch. But listen, man, the if the I've said it week in and week out, man. This defense is supposed to be the engine for that team, and they just been stalling, man. Like they've had spotty performances all year. I'm just not impressed.
Oh,
They,
thank you for
they
bringing that
finished.
up. Hassan
They
Reddick for anytime sack too. They got him for a sack.
Yeah. Um, they didn't fix the offensive line. This defense finished top three. I don't even know if they top 10 right now in the league. But like I said, man, this defense has been doing a lot of chitter chatter. Like if you ain't gonna play for the name on the front of the jersey, at least play for the name on the back of the jersey, bro. Like do something, man. But I want to see a good game. I'm gonna take Eagles. Uh, I don't know, man. I think that's a lot. Y'all won by 3 last time. Um,
See what I told y'all? I told y'all
uh,
it was gonna have people looking at us sideways, man. We're gonna
yeah.
stomp them fools.
If you put a gun in my head, I'm gonna take Commanders +7. And I think the props gonna go crazy on this one too, bro. I like Hurts yards. I definitely that AJ Brown anytime touchdown. Um, I'm looking at Brian Robinson. I'm not sure what his number is, but as long as it's not more than 55, I'll probably take that.
Yeah, they
And
got him at 39.5.
oh yeah, I'm gonna take that for sure. And give me Sam Howell, man. They gonna pass the ball. He gonna get yards by default. So you know,
I'm not taking his yards, but I am taking his attempts. They got it at like 28.5.
okay, I like that. I like that. And I don't know what the over is, uh, but it's, as long as it's not more than
43
52.
and a half.
40, yeah, 42.
That's it.
Yeah.
Didn't y'all both score 30 last time?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
definitely
that's what I
did. It
thought.
wasn't like was it like 30, like 36 to 33 or some shit like that.
Uh,
Close game.
hmm.
3 points.
Well, it's not even about the close game; it's about the points, man. Y'all went over 60 last time, so
But our defense to me has changed. I mean, I know everybody ain't gonna say it, but I think to me the defense has
I don't
changed.
see it.
I know you don't see it. I don't see yours
No,
either.
I'm just saying.
I
I'm
don't see
looking at the
yours
fact.
either.
Y'all got some change back there. It might be a little miscommunication. You know what I'm saying? So there might be some spots where the commanders can capitalize on a little miscommunication. But I think y'all will win. But like I said, if you force me, I'll take the 7 points with the commanders.
Hey, real quick. Hey, tomorrow, 12:45. Me, King DV, Big Simple, and Awesome in the Sports will be doing the live play-by-play for this game too. So anybody want to tune in, we'll be right here. It's already on
Ain't
the
nobody
page, so you can hit that notify me.
ain't nobody watching that shit, man.
Nah, man, they're gonna watch it so they can see the Commanders melt down live. You can see them melt down live.
I
You
Hey
can
know
man,
see
one
it.
Space is
thing.
gonna go
Listen,
crazy.
if the Commanders lose this game, ooh-wee, it's gonna be a hot time in DC tomorrow night.
Mm-mm-mm. I
I
feel bad
mean,
for DC then.
yeah. So the way I look at this game, I mean, to me, the Eagles defense is good at stopping the run. The Commanders don't want to run anyways. They have no interest to me in running the ball. And Terry always has good games against the Eagles. It feel like.
He
Um,
does. He does.
so yeah, so I just think like if I had to put a bet on the spread, I'd probably take the Eagles -7. I mean, they should be able to beat the Commanders by 7 points. They should. I'm not too high on that though because the last game was close and they were playing in Philly. But I'm just going to trust the Eagles. The Eagles came off a big win against the Dolphins, and I feel like their offense is starting to get is back on track. I mean, Jalen got to just he got to stop turning over the ball. I mean, like the pick last week was kind of fluky. I think it was deflected or whatever, so it was a fluky pick, so whatever. Prop wise, give me Jalen Hurts yards. Until further notice, until AJ Brown don't go for 125 in the touchdown, I'm taking him for 125 in the touchdown. Give me Smitty for 50 yards. I would also take Swift for 60 yards rushing. On the Commander side, give me Sam Howell's yards because they're gonna have to throw the ball. I just made them being behind, so they're gonna throw it a lot. And give me Terry's receptions and yards as well.
What you like in this game, Kicker?
I like AJ to score. Sam Howell passing y'all. Like you said, if y'all go blow them out, they go ahead to pass the ball. AJ Brown yards. And I like Jalen Hurts for like 200 yards. And I like him for anytime touchdown also.
All right. So the next game up, Ravens versus Cardinals. Ravens -10. It's on you, Kicker.
Well, you already know. I definitely like the Ravens -10. I
We
feel like
know
this is
you
gonna
like
be a
that.
blowout. I think let me see. I was telling everybody, like, if you think about it, Mark Andrews, he from Arizona, so this is like a home game for him. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like he can score. You can take his yards. You feel me? You can even take his line, whatever it's stuck, whatever is at. Hold on. I'll look at it, bro. But I mean, you can take him for like 50 yards. Zay Flowers for 50 yards. I like Lamar to score. Lamar for over 225 passing yards. I mean, you could take Lamar for 2 passing touchdowns. Gus Evans for 50 yards. And I mean, that's about it. I wanted to take Odell, but I don't see his. I don't see his. They ain't got
They got,
nothing for him
they got
on
for
here
30
yet. So
receiving yards on Prize Picks, 30 and a half. They got him for
I'm
two
on
and a half
FanDuel. I don't see nothing
receptions,
on there.
and they got him for
I'm on
8.1
FanDuel. I
fantasy
don't see him.
points.
I
Uh,
guess they'll probably have it later on, though.
all right. So if I had to pick something, give me. You can give me Lamar Jackson passing yards. Mark Andrews anytime touchdown. Give me Zay Flowers for over 55 and a half. And give me Odell for 3 receptions. I mean, I think the Ravens should pull this game out, but the Cardinals been playing some good ball lately. So it's hard to say they're gonna get blowed out by 10, but I'm gonna trust in the Ravens this week. I'm gonna take Ravens minus 10.
Yeah, I ain't doing all that, man. Like I said, I've been saying it all show, man. Like when you get these big lines, I realize the Ravens are a much better team than the Cardinals, but the game is also in Arizona. Like, and Arizona has covered a lot of these big spreads that they've had, and I thought Vegas would learn a little bit. And I get it that the Ravens like annihilated the lines last week. It was a complete annihilation, but I think there's going to be some regression to the mean. The Ravens going to win the game. I'm not even doubting that. I just don't think they're going to win by 10. So give me the Cardinals plus the 10. Say what?
What?
I say give me the Cardinals plus the 10. Like
What?
so that's just the way I feel.
That's
Like
crazy.
it's not that crazy, man. Because I mean they've been double
Cardinals been in
digit.
every game.
They've been double digit dogs in a lot of these games, and the majority of the time when they're double digit dogs, they cover. So, like I said, the Ravens going to win the game. But I mean, I think it's going to be in the 7 to 10 point range. And I just think the Cardinals, like they play everybody tough, man. So I just think they're going to be in the game. They're just not. They're not. They're definitely not winning the game, but they're not going to lose by more than 10. Prop wise, I kind of agree with Kicker, man. I'm gonna go with Kicker, man, because that's his team, man. He knows his team better than anybody else. Um, the only play I was looking at was a Justin Hill anytime touchdown. 'Cause I noticed that Justin Hill has the ability to like score touchdowns like this season. So I would take a look at that too.
Hey, J May, I like that. I
Oh,
like that also. I don't know why I left that out. I like him to score because I can see him scoring like in the second half, even in the first half. Something, you feel me?
Yeah.
Getting one there. I like that.
so y'all know I don't like those double digit lines, but um, I get it. The Cardinals have been real scrappy and tough. I'm not sure how long I think that whole thing is about to wear off, man. I can see the Ravens running this back from last week. I think they mop these boys easy uh, by at least 17. Um, but
Mm.
the yeah, man, I don't see how the Cardinals keep up with the Ravens, and I get it, man. Like they play hard, but they don't have talent. That playing hard and being scrappy shit is only gonna last but for so long. You know what I'm saying? Like at some point in time, you're gonna have to lean back on some talent. Being scrappy, you get worn down. I whatever Lamar props is, I like it. I'll just say that. What's my man? Zay Flowers. His yards. I probably I don't know, man. I usually like Mark Andrews, but Mark and Lamar haven't really been clicking like that this year. But I keep a line. I keep an eye on his receptions right before the game. But yeah, man, I think the Ravens blow these boys out, man.
Um. Okay. So, well, you back on the mic anyway. You might as well just go ahead and get
Oh
back to
yeah.
it. Get back to it.
Um, yeah, man, we been on the skid. I'm really putting this blame. I know I talked about Kyle. Um, you know, they professionals, so the travel shouldn't have bothered them. But my defense has been playing up to par. We've been kind of playing outside of our comfort zone, blitzing at a really high rate. And it's not really the blitz; it's the type of blitz. We're not really scheming it up. We just lining up, a bunch of dudes at the line and sending six. You know, we used to blitz off of stunts a lot last year. We've kind of gotten away from what we was doing the first 4 or 5 weeks of the season. And Kyle and Steve Wilkes, they spoke about that. The Bengals are third dead last in yards. They're 28th in points on offense. They're 27th in yards allowed, and they're 19th in points allowed. So I get it. Joe Burrow has been banged up like the first 3 weeks of the season, but even the defense hasn't really been standing that ground. Um, I think we gonna get these niggas that work, man. Like I said, Bosa has spoke about the change in philosophy as far as like sitting for and dropping seven. I think we're gonna get back to what we usually do, and I think we're gonna fuck these niggas up. So put me down for that. I like the CMC. I'm gonna take my five. I like CMC anytime touchdown. I think George is going to get a little. I probably take George anytime touchdown on this one. And Jamar Chase, he gonna do what he do, man. It ain't really much you could do about that. So I'm not sure what his yards is, but
83 and a
and
half.
yeah, my touchdown. See now the flip side of that is like he could get yards or they can it depends on how they call in the game, man, because my cornerbacks are real sensitive to that double move. So is Chase gonna get his yards from penalties or like actual yards? But I keep an eye on it. I mean, as long as it doesn't go above like 88, I probably go with Jamal Chase yards for the game.
Yeah, I'm a ride with the 49ers on this one. I'm hoping that y'all don't lose three in a row. The significance of three losses in a row. It's a hard uphill battle after that for a young quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they got short-term memory. Sometimes it affect the whole team, the morale, everything that's working, in favor of y'all could be devastated with a third loss. But I mean, Cincinnati's playing decently the last like game and a half, I'll say. So maybe Joe Burrow's getting back into the groove of things, but I like Christian McCaffrey definitely for that anytime touchdown. Give me Brandon Ayuk for 4.5 receptions. Give me George Kittle for 42.5 receiving yards, and give me Jamar Chase for 83 and a half. And I'm tempted. To take Joe Mixon for the 50 and a half rushing yards.
So for me, the whole week I've been saying like this game to me hinges on if Brock Purdy plays or not. So right now, Brock Purdy has not cleared the protocol for what I've seen. So right now, I'm riding with the Bengals. Bengals plus the 5 right now. But if Brock Purdy is to play, I'm not riding with the Bengals. I'm going to ride.
Hold on, I thought he was cleared.
I haven't seen anything today yet.
All right, well, yeah. If Brock Purdy don't play, I can't ride with Sam Darnold. I'm sorry.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So if so my pick as of right now, him not being cleared off the protocols, I'm gonna ride with the Bengals plus the 5. That's what I'm riding with right now. And if Sam Darnold plays, I'm gonna ride Bengals money line. But if Purdy plays, give me the 49ers minus the 5. I mean, he does. He can make that difference in terms of having to play Sam Darnold. I mean, my team made Sam Darnold see ghosts. I mean, I call him Sam. I see Ghost Darnold because that's what we did to him. And I just don't trust him. I mean, even in the Shanahan system, I mean, he makes it easy for the quarterback, but I just don't trust Sam Darnold. So I mean, like that's my pick, and it's contingent on the quarterback playing for the Niners. So with that being said, props. I'm pretty sure that so I mean on the 49ers side, I'm pretty sure that Ayuk should get his yard. I think his yards are like 60 or 65, something like that.
They got him at 61 and a half.
Yeah, I take him on the over. I take Kittle on the over in yards and receptions. Obviously, the CMC touchdown. I mean, until he proves you wrong, you just got to keep betting that anytime touchdown, no matter what. And then on the Bengals side, give me Joe Burrow's yards, and I'm gonna take Chase's yards and receptions. And I think Joe Burrow can throw for 2 touchdowns. The last game before the bye, he was getting healthy, and now it seems like he's back to he's back to Joe Burrow.
Kinger, what you got for us here?
I like Christian to score. I like give me Joe Burrow passing yards, Jamar Chase receiving yards. I think Jamar Chase might score also. But I also like the 49ers money line.
Ooh, 49ers money
That's about
line. So the last game, the Monday night game, Raiders versus Lions. Lions -8. I don't even know if this game would be close. I mean, the Lions got something to prove after getting spanked last week by the Ravens. They're gonna have to come into this game and hit on all cylinders. But I think I'm gonna take. I'm taking the Lions. I don't know about the 8 though. I'm gonna take a -8. I'm gonna take the Lions -8. Give me Amon St. Brown receptions and receiving yards. Give me Laporta anytime touchdown. Give me Gibbs. Oh no, never mind, not Gibbs. Give me Golf for 1.5 passing touchdown. And I'm not touching anything on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah, I go next. The Lions are getting like an extra day to get this game because they got killed by the Ravens last week. So I mean like I ain't saying they fraud or nothing, but there've been some whispers about them not being as good as everybody thought they was. So I mean this is a Raiders team that plays good at home but bad on the road. So they like they got to handle business. So I mean like you got to stand on and handle business this week. So I mean, with that bounce back, I mean, give me the Lions -8. I just don't think the game's going to be close. There's turmoil with the Raiders, where the players say they don't trust the coach and all. I mean, like, got a lot of that stuff going on, which is like, I mean, it sounds like a modern day mutiny in like the locker room. So the players don't like the coach. The coach is trying to, like tell them what they're doing wrong in the film session. And the coach is not trying to take responsibility for the fault of them in terms of leading the team. So I just situations like that, it's not a good situation. And then like the spot is bad for them too because the Lions coming off such a bad loss. Prop wise, give me Golf in his yards. I'll take Gibbs and his receptions and his yards receiving. Give me St. Brown's yards. On the Raider side, give me Tay Adams. I'm always trust Tay. Yards and receptions, and give me Jacoby Myers for his yards.
I don't know if certified there, but Kicker, what you like for this one?
I like Devontae Adams yards. I like St. Brown to score. I like Gibbs rushing yards. I also like St. Brown rushing yards. And give me Golf to throw for like 250. I think they're gonna have a bounce back game. Because I don't know what the Raiders doing.
True.
And give me
Ravens tanking,
John
man.
Smith
Ravens trying to
and
get
CD
Jimmy
Lamb.
G. Jimmy G to train somebody, man.
Yeah, he out of there, bro. Jimmy G's
Yeah.
out of there. That nigga's ass, man. He's out of there.
All
But
right, yeah, what you
I
say?
like the I think the Lions cover, man. But I don't know, bro. I do feel like this game is going to show me what the Lions. Everybody keep talking about their offensive line. Max Crosby has been balling the fuck out this season. You know, his pressure, his win rate, and his pressure rate is through the fucking roof right now. Like the sacks are not really coming, but he's disrupting games, and I want to see how the Lions' offensive line does against him. Uh, but I think the Lions should win. But it's like the Raiders, man, it's like they show up and then they don't. They show up and then they don't. They compete and then they don't. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm not sure what to expect from the Raiders. It's a lot of points, especially um, how inconsistent the Lions have been. I get it; they beat the Chiefs, but for me, they've been inconsistent. The following week, they lost to Seattle at home. They laid a fucking egg last week versus the Raiders. I mean the Ravens, man. Like that was disgusting on all three levels, all four. I throw coaching in there too. I don't like the points, but I think Jared Goff, he's him and Laporta. I'm sorry, Laporta. They should be clicking. And is my man back? What's that running back? The Lions running back. What's his name?
No, it's Gibbs. Gibbs is started this week.
Yeah, no, he's
Oh,
talking about Montgomery. I
oof.
think
Yeah,
they ruled him out, didn't they?
yeah, Gibbs the starter.
Yeah.
If
I think it's
Montgomery
still
is
going
out,
on.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know. And it's like I want to take the Raiders +8, but it's the Raiders, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, but Montgomery being out, I don't trust the Lions. This could be an upset right here, man. It
He's
could be.
questionable. He's questionable.
Oh, so at least he's not ruled out. So
Yeah, he's
okay.
not out yet. He
If
questionable.
Montgomery play, they're they're going to win for sure.
So, hey y'all, it's time for the first read. The first read is guaranteed money, man. So we have right now CMC anytime touchdown. AJ Brown. I guess we going with the 125 and anytime touchdown until further notice. And that was only two. That was only two, right? For the first read.
Yeah, that's two.
Yeah,
All right, that's your two first reads, man. You put them two on your ticket. CMC anytime touchdown. AJ Brown 125 yards and an anytime touchdown, and get your money. So hold on, it's the end of the game, man. It's fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? You need a couple extra dollars. You need some high risk, high reward. We got some Hail Marys for you today. Travis Etienne, two anytime touchdowns. CJ Stroud, 1.5 passing touchdowns over. These should get you a good ticket, man. These should get you. And the honorable mention picks for the week: Cooper Cup for his catches, Kirk Cousins for his yards, Brees Hall anytime touchdown, Jalen Hurts passing yards. And our picks that we all agreed on that y'all should take on your ticket: Lions, Texans, Falcons, Cowboys. Um, hey man, it's been a great show, man. Anything y'all want to tell the people before we get up out of here?
The only thing I
no,
want to say is, man, I mean, shout out my alma mater, man, Clarkland University. I mean, they had a homecoming last week. It was, I mean, the shit was live out there last week. So that's about it for me.
hey man, don't be greedy, bro. You know, take the loan money, keep rolling it over. You know, them 3-4 leg tickets. You know, take the easy shit, take the layups, take that money, flip it. You know what I'm saying? Just like the dope game, man. You know, pitch and flip.
Kick anything for the people before we get up out of here, bro?
Yeah, I just want to say, yo, Ravens minus 21.5. If anybody want to bet that, because I'm definitely putting that on my ticket.
I mean, that's
That's
definitely a Hail
about it.
Mary, though. I ain't gonna lie. That's
That's the biggest Hail Mary tonight, man. You know, we
I
thought we
mean,
had a Hail Mary for you. We didn't have one. Kicker
I
had the
mean,
biggest one.
the odds on that must be crazy though. That shit must be like a plus 600-700.
Yeah, what is the odds on that, Kicker? If you don't, if you know.
Hold up. Let me see real quick. Minus 21.5 plus 420.
That's what I mean. Yeah, that's not bad. I mean that's definitely a Hail Mary though.
That's a big Hail Mary. That's from the Raptors, man.
I mean, they could do it if they play like they did last week. I'm not saying that they can't. So
No, it's possible they could do it now. They did. They did embarrass a good team last week. But hey, man, it's been another
Yeah, let's
episode
see.
of the Check Down, man. We appreciate all y'all coming out. If you on the playback and you just not watching this, like, comment, share, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? We like to interact with the people. We hope y'all show up next week. Bring your plus one. Bring your plus one. Hey, man, until next time, from Smitty, J Mick, Kicker, Certified. Peace.
All right, man. Y'all be safe.
yeah.